to the conditions on the field. Not
For many, football is our favorite time of the year. This is Don Robertson with Polaris of Ruston. Add to your adventure this season with the latest models of Polaris and turn your to-do list into dust. Have more time to ride, more time to hunt, or score a beautiful lawn year-round with our Bad Boy and Dixie Chopper mowers. Drive, mow, and dominate this football season with Polaris of Ruston, your premier Polaris dealership.
Smith Blind and Awning is throwing some shade. With the latest must-haves to keep you cool, from remote-controlled phantom retractable screens designed to disappear to sliding doors. Retractable patio shades to a more permanent cover. Smith Blind and Awning is your answer to keeping cool. They also offer insect screens and custom blinds and gutters. Smith Blind and Awning is wishing West Monroe Rebels a great season.
With the roar of the crowds, the smell of the grill, and the sound of beating drums vibrating in the distance, you know football is in the air. Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, coaches may change, but one thing remains the same. The best seat for celebrating the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
Do you suffer from back or neck pain, sciatic, or even constant headaches? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at the newly opened Twin City Chiropractic. My staff and I aim to provide long-term solutions to help you get back to what really matters, living your life pain-free. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, massage therapy, whole body vibration, and Normatec compression. For kids to adults, we treat anyone who is in need of maintenance care, corrective spinal care, or personal injury and auto accident cases. Feel like you again at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe, next to Cormier's, or call us at 318-582-5029.
If you haven't been to the home improvement outlet lately, you're missing out. Come check out our new custom showroom with appliances from Thor, Cafe, GE, Frigidaire, and more. Our flooring department has many options to fit your budget, from porcelain to luxury vinyl planks to carpet. And we offer financing like 12 months, same as cash. If you're building a new home, we can help you with that too. Bring us your plans and our team of estimators will help you get all the materials you need to turn dreams into reality.
Now cue that jingle.
The home improvement alley, you build it for less.
Businessman and entrepreneur Tag Rome knows a thing or two about the importance of community and customer service. So when it came time for him to establish a relationship with a local bank, he knew just where to look. Century Next Bank.
I feel like they know me personally, and it just makes things easier when it comes transaction time to get things done.
Find Tag's story and many more at bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you? Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
welcome back to the broadcast, to the pregame show. Thanks for listening tonight. Playoff time in Rebel Stadium is a special time. And looking forward to round one tonight. The scenario for next week, of course, West Monroe has to win, obviously. They will play the winner. The winner of this game will play the winner of Benton and Walker. Should Benton defeat Walker, the Rebels would go on the road. Should Walker win, the game would be hosted here at Rebel Stadium.
And if you are a veteran, we'd like you to stand when the song
recognizing our veterans. And
play.
of course, we also want to do that here on our pregame show. And we'll talk more about our veterans throughout the broadcast, and we'll have a special halftime guest, a veteran on the show. But want to recognize those folks that have served in the military, and want to thank them for their service and their sacrifice, their family's sacrifice. And, of course, all that's going on across the world really makes you appreciate the dedication and the sacrifice those folks have given to our country. Allows us to live in the absolute best country in the world. And just so appreciative of that. Of course, tomorrow is the official Veterans Day, but the school system celebrated today where schools are closed. And just always a special day here in the month of November as we approach the holiday season. Month of November also means playoff time, and that's a special time. We talked about that at lunch today, Jordan. Just, you know, it's just hard to beat playoffs. It's cold. It's it's do or die. You're looking at the bracket. You're keeping up with the other scores.
Yeah.
Who beat who. You got matchups that you don't normally get.
Somebody's going to get upset somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's going to happen.
Not here.
Yeah, hopefully not here, but it just and those teams of history, right? The ones that are kind of the typical powers that be. You want to check on them and see what's happening, see if something gets shaken up a little bit. It's a magical time of year for anybody that's a football fan. This is about as good as it gets. At least in my opinion, week to week. You have some big moments in some of those other leagues, but man, week to week in high school football and the playoffs, it's just it is truly special.
Guys, we've all three had the privilege of playing in this program and playing in the biggest game that there is in high school football, of course, the state championship game. Ben, as you think about your experience here, take the Superdome out of the conversation. Is there a playoff game that you participated in that really just sticks out in your mind as that was a special night? It maybe on the road, maybe here at home, maybe it was against a rival. Is there any game that really just jumps off the page?
Yeah, it would have to be. There's a few. My 10th grade year, that year having never experienced before, and we kind of rolled through the playoffs, but having that semifinal game here, it was against Jesuit.
Yeah.
And that was pretty special to go to the Dome. But there's nothing that compares. Me and you played in the game, the semifinal game at Ruston.
Yeah.
1999. And that team was just loaded, and no one expected us to win that ball game.
Right.
They had Jack Hunt, and they had Jeremy Hamilton, Kyle Williams, Robert Peace. The list just goes on. I'm probably missing.
Yeah.
I think they had a tight end that went to Arkansas, Josh Jorg, I believe is his name. But we were that game. Our team. The year before, we had that 1998 group that was so talented, and we just weren't.
Right. You weren't that caliber.
Well,
still a good team.
But just compared to that team, we were, pretty ragtag, and there was just so many people there, Rick. I mean, Ruston Stadium was different then. It was almost like they had a bowl kind of in the end zone where people stood up, and it just fit. It was so loud, and we went in that game. Almost, I think they were up 1 at halftime, so maybe 14-13, something like that. Yeah. And we just came out and just opened up. It was like they quit playing and we started playing. Yeah, and not to just really just go over that game, but you asked, and that was for that to be your senior year and to go to the Dome and to be unexpected.
Yeah.
That one was pretty special.
Yeah. And to know who was waiting on you in the Superdome.
Yeah,
too.
and we had a band
number one
the
ranked
next
team
week
in the country.
That was a special time, and a very special game. And after we go back and I think all of us who played in that game would go back and play the Evangel game if we could. I've watched it before on YouTube, and I sit there and go, "We're going to win this thing," looking at that and that result, it's almost like that Ruston game was kind of our state championship, and it's still very, very special.
Jordan, anything about playoffs? Anything come to mind?
I mean, senior year is always great, right? We had Fontainebleau here. They had an upset actually the week before.
I remember that. They called y'all under. Was that the overrated game?
That's the old stadium, obviously, and their whole stand started yelling overrated to us when we were doing the coin flip. And while they were doing that, they're probably on the 10th time by the time our entire stand started doing the rebel chant.
Nice.
Back at them, and it just completely drowned it out. And then, of course, we went on to lay it on them pretty good. But man, my sophomore year was 2002. Acadiana came here, and that's when they had Allie Broussard, and he was unstoppable for the most part to most people. But that's also the year that at one point in the season we were 3-3. We lost 3 in a row.
Gotcha.
It was the first time we'd lost a home game. And I don't know how long, first time we'd lost a district game, all these different things, and everybody thought things was just starting to just plummet. for the program. We were 3-3, and then we obviously went on, to make it to the state championship. So when Acadiana came here, it was kind of like the culmination of the season, right? That the emotional roller coaster that we had. So that game was certainly special.
Good stuff, guys. As we see the Rebels making their way to the stadium, we're going to take our final timeout before the ball game. When we come back, we'll check in with Stanley down on the field. Stay with us, folks. Getting closer to kickoff. About 10 minutes away here on Inside Rebel Football, the pregame show. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Rebels are
It is a gathering place of a proud community. The faithful assembly of generations. It is a reprieve from a long, hot summer in North Louisiana. On the western bank of the beautiful Ouachita River, where colonels and patrons and Mustangs band together as rebels. It is Dixie, cowbell, and rebel yell. It is the arena of champions.
15-10 touchdown, Rebels! He got a 35-40.
Gladiators, navy and red, approaching from the east. Where pride in our nation runs deep, and love for our community is a way of life.
He's going to keep it. He's going to go all the way.
It is family.
Inside the 20, inside the 15, he's to the 5. Touchdown, Rebels!
Where commitment to excellence is expected and appreciated.
This is what we're looking forward to. In just a few weeks, the state championship game will be played in Louisiana Superdome.
And victory is earned. It is tradition like no other. It is Friday night in Rebel Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You're in Rebel Stadium.
Here come your Rebels.
Tonight, and of course, the traditional Navy helmets. Northshore, the Panthers, Navy pants, white jerseys, white helmets. Their school colors are Navy and Columbia blue. And this is not their first time in Rebel Stadium. They were here in 2021 for a first-round matchup, and that came down to overtime, 37-30. The Rebels were victorious. That was the only time these two teams have played each other. Of course, last week, the Rebels dropped to Ruston 35-28. Northshore defeated Slidell 16-7. Northshore, we've talked about it, known for their defense, only allowing 14 points per game. Certainly impressive defensive stat. They finished the year 5-5 in second place in that district. Of course, the same district as Ponchatoula and Covington, Mandeville, those guys down there. And of course, we've talked about it, day before Veterans Day. We want to thank all of our veterans for their service to our country. And, of course, they'll be recognized tonight here at Rebel Stadium. I want to thank Tim Gallion for having everything set up for us here in the booth. And Andrew back in the studio to keep us rolling with our commercials tonight and playing the commercials of our sponsors. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast happen tonight. We want to shout out to Ann Finn for providing us some cookies here in the booth. Certainly something we look forward to each and every Friday night that we're at home. And Rebels getting ready now for presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Just a real quick recap on the regular season. Rebels averaged 30 points a game on offense and allowed 19 points per game on defense. Finished with a record of 8-2, 4-1 in District 2 5A. Won the turnover battle in the regular season. Only turned it over 9 times. Opponents turned it over 12. Rebels were outgained on offense for the regular season. Averaged 291 yards per game. Opponents averaged 300.
The old bend don't break defense, though.
And looking over the crowd tonight, certainly not the environment as it was last week. And we talked about the recipe for a letdown.
Yeah.
You know, you've got 2 emotional games leading into tonight with cold, wet conditions. Crowd maybe about half the size as it was last week. And so all the recipe for a first-round playoff upset here at Rebel Stadium, much like 2 years ago when these two teams played each other. Jordan, you highlighted one of our players, and we talk about him each and every week. He always finds a way to make a play, but Hayden Federico, the quarterback for the Rebels, a senior, 3-year starter, has thrown for 1,269 yards, 14 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, and, of course, the leading rusher for the Rebels, 444 yards and 8 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards a carry, not too far from 2,000 total yards on the season.
Yep, needs 287 to get there.
Of course, the leading wide receiver, David Moore, in action tonight. I'm sure the Rebels will find a way to put the ball in his hands at some point.
Hands across the way, please.
Go down to Stanley for the coin toss, Stan.
And number 76. All right, gentlemen, I have a coin here. It has 100 on one side, which is 100 years of football at Louisiana. It's got an emblem for Louisiana High School Athletic Association on the backside. The 100 will be the heads. You will make the call. What is your call?
Tails.
Tails. He wants the emblem on the back. The emblem on the back is tails. I'm going to let it hit the ground. It is heads. You've won the toss. Do you want to defer your options to the second half or make a choice now?
We want the ball.
You want the ball now.
Rebels will receive the opening kickoff tonight. Stanley always doing a good job down there on the coin toss.
Something new for West Monroe. We're just not used to that. Typically, it's been deferred for as long as I can remember.
Well, you heard Coach Davis. He sometimes likes to script out his plays.
Yeah.
And so when you get the ball first, it certainly makes that a little bit easier to do, knowing that maybe the other team's offense doesn't dictate what you do on offense. We already heard our first quarter introduction. I want to appreciate those guys, battery pros, kart pros, golf cart sales and service, go by and see Mike Gray at 1712 Cypress Street in West Monroe.
Please stand so we can recognize you.
You hear Mark Finn right now asking all veterans to stand and be recognized here at Rebel Stadium, as Veterans Day is tomorrow. Those listening at home, we thank you so much for your service to our country, making this the best country in the world. And it's because of our veterans and our folks who make the ultimate sacrifice and serve their time in the military along with their families, representing our country. Thanks for listening tonight here on LA 105.3 KLIP Monroe. We're ready to bring you playoff action. We're going to turn things over to the public address announcer, Mark Finn, for the presentation.
Cadet Squadron Falcon Honor Guard. Presenting the United States flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Aurora Barrientos. Presenting the Louisiana flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Aaron Barr. Presenting the West Monroe High School flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Shakenya Williams. The Rifle Guards are Cadet First Lieutenant Fidencio Johnson and Cadet Technical Sergeant Logan Whitman. Carrying the Army flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Ashton Odom. Carrying the Marine flag, Cadet First Lieutenant Mia Jenkins. The Navy flag is Cadet Senior Airman Jacob Johnson. The Air Force flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Riley Garr. The Space Force flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Denver Thompson. The Coast Guard flag, Cadet First Lieutenant Yuri Cobb. The back Rifle Guards are Cadet Airman Landon Christensen and Second Lieutenant Nolan Downhour. In remembrance of all the fallen soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and those who have not yet returned from battle while serving this great nation, Cadet Captain Anthony Quillman presents the POW MIA flag. Tonight's invocation is being given by Fellowship of Christian Students member Nona Nilsson.
Father, we come to you today in humble appreciation for your goodness and faithfulness that we know never fails. Tonight we ask for protection over the stadium, for the players on the field, the spirit groups on the sidelines, and the fans supporting these students. We especially ask for protection over all armed forces, serving and home. Father, most importantly, we pray tonight that regardless the outcome of this game, that your name be glorified. It is in your name we ask all of this. Amen.
Amen. And now, to honor America, please join in singing our national anthem, played by the Rebel Band.
Well, thank everybody for listening tonight. Shout out to our grandparents, Ray and Louise Guillot, listening tonight on the broadcast every Friday night. Let's kick things down to Stanley Dupuy for Stanley's Keys to the Game. Take it away, Stanley.
Well, guys, last year we had 6 turnovers. 2 years ago, against this team. Tonight we cannot have turnovers and keep them in the game. A big key tonight. I also think tonight we have got to play really good offensively. This team only gives up 14 points a game average, and we cannot afford mistakes. We've got to get points every time we can. We get drives. Another thing is no emotional letdown. Big key here. 2 big games back-to-back, especially the devastating loss last week to Ruston unbelievable. We played so well. You know, the kids have got to be ready to play tonight emotionally and stay focused at the task at hand. If we can do those things, eliminate turnovers, stay focused tonight, move the football, score points, I like our chances tonight. And now for the call of the game, the voice of the Rebels, my man, Rick Gio.
Thank you, Stanley. Stanley always does a great job on the sideline for us, and, of course, braving the elements tonight. A little cold and windy here at Rebel Stadium. Time for playoff football as Mark Finn gets the crowd fired up here at Rebel Stadium. One of the best traditions in high school football is Mark Finn on the PA, riling up the crowd here at Rebel Stadium. David Moore, Grant Edmondson back deep to receive the kickoff. Kicking right to left. Sky kick going to be fielded by Edmondson at the 30. Slips a tackle right up the field. 45 and pushed out of bounds right around midfield. As Grant Edmondson, well, he laid it on the line because that was a kill shot.
Yes.
Just a full sprint trying to catch the ball in the air, and he never broke stride. Got into Northshore territory at the Panther 48-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over.
And if it hadn't been for the kicker, it would have been the quickest 6 points, I think, ever in West Monroe history, because you're right. He never broke stride as he caught that ball. I think if he hadn't been close to the sideline, it would have been a touchdown.
Federico will come out in the I formation. Ronaldo Miles, the fullback. Pawnee out tonight with an injury. Kedra McNeil starting at tailback for the Rebels. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side for West Monroe. Ball at the North Shore 48. Here's the snap. Option play right. Hands it to Miles, and here comes a penalty flag. It looks like the Rebels flinched early.
Yeah,
they'll back up to a first and 15.
A quick little flinch by David Moore here on the near side at the wide receiver position.
Ball start.
He's right in front of the ref.
Offense.
Easy to see.
Number 7.
Again, that's not how you want to start the game. First play with a penalty.
Rebels have been averaging about 6 penalties a game.
Yeah, well, it really been
really
doing.
Took off since Washita.
Yeah, Washita was kind of
15 penalties in that one. First down.
That'll bring your average up.
Yeah, big time. First down and 15 for the Rebels now at their own 47. Federico under center. Here's the snap. Tall sweep out to the right side. That's McNeil. Slips a tackle in the backfield. Trying to get to the boundary and does. That'll be pushed out of bounds around the 44-yard line of North Shore. Gain of about 10 yards on the toss sweep to the right side. And a good job by McNeil to avoid a tackle in the backfield. 2 tackles, actually.
Yeah, just, when you lose 5 yards on that penalty first down, you want to get at least that yardage back and then some, and he did still kind of keeps you within the chains that you're looking for.
Rebels stay in the I formation. 2 wide receivers to the far side. That's the left side of the formation. The tight end Cash is to the right. Federico under center. Here's the snap. Option left. Going to keep it himself. Thought about pitching it, but he doesn't. Go for a gain of about 1. Tackled by a host of Panthers.
Oh, and if he pitches it, it is 6 points for sure. But look, he had a lot of bodies around him. Sometimes that is a very risky pitch to make, especially going to his left side. He's a right-handed quarterback. You're going left. If you've got a lot of bodies around you, you don't want a hand to come out and knock that ball loose while you're trying to pitch it. So, may have been the right decision.
Third down and 5 for West Monroe. They'll go back to the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the near side. That's Moore and Edmondson. McNeil in the backfield. Here's the snap. Fed's going to roll right, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble, looking for more yards. He's going to get to the far side. Slips a tackle, 30, 25, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 20, around the 17-yard line. Took a hit, looked late out of bounds.
Yeah.
But no flag on the play. But a big play by Hayden Federico, as we've seen over the last month or so.
Yeah.
Just on third down, nobody open, making a play with his feet.
Well, what's killer, he rolls to his right, and, of course, all of the flow of the defense is going in that direction, and then he's able to cut back. And when he cuts back, it's really one man. You beat one man, and you've got something brewing, which was obvious right there, but he is really good at doing that very thing.
Rebels go back to the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Here's the snap. Fed's going to hand it to McNeil off the right side. Makes a move inside the the 20. Gets down to the 12-yard line. Good gain on first down for Kedra McNeil.
Yeah, the North Shore's got someone down, but a great job there by McNeil navigating with his offensive lineman. I'm trying to think that's Hickson that he
That's
stayed
right.
behind and read his block really well to really stay on his hip and get that extra yardage.
They tend to the injured player for North Shore. Give us an opportunity to thank Tom Sanders Building Mart. From our family to yours, we can help with all your building needs. Simmons Sporting Goods now offering 12 months, same as cash. Community Health Services, providing health care within West Monroe High School while providing affordable pediatric, adult, dental, and behavioral health care in Ouachita, Morehouse, and Union parishes. Also want to thank Twin City Tire. Before your next football road trip, go see Eric Vijay for incredibly affordable automotive and tire needs. American Mattress Salad, railway along Robbie Compton, promises you don't have to go into debt to get a good night's sleep. We'll take a 30-second break as they tend to. Well, no, we'll stay here. Looks like he's going to get up under his own power. That's good to see. So we'll stay right here as we're getting ready for the next snap of football. 10:37 left to go. The Battery Pro first quarter. No score, but the Rebels are in the red zone at the North Shore 12-yard line. It'll be second down and 5. See if Rebels started the game in the I formation. They're going to come back out here probably in the shotgun, and we see already 3 wide receivers out wide. And, of course, that's Trez Davis and David Moore and Grant Edmondson. Federico in the shotgun alongside Keidron McNeil. Here's the snap. High snap, going to hand to McNeil, trying to get to the outside. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Long run for 2 yards for Keidron McNeil. As he gets to the 10. And it'll be third down and about 3 yards to go for West Monroe.
Yeah, and it's good, that kind of speed trying to get to the edge. He really got something that probably wouldn't have been there otherwise. Another high snap right there. We need to, keep cleaning that up, of course. We had that issue last week, a lot of high snaps. We need to be sure and get that corrected.
Third down and 3 yards to go for West Monroe. Federico is in the shotgun with McNeil to his right. Sends a man in motion. That's Edmondson. Speed sweep to the right side. Cuts it up, lowers his shoulder, and he is flipped upside down and lands at the 9-yard line. He'll be a yard short of the first down. As you saw Edmondson in a full speed and just take a flip in the air.
Yeah, well, Renaldric Miles was blocking the guy off the edge there. And Edmondson made the right idea to try to cut it back up, but the guy was able to get rid of Miles and went low on Edmondson. Kicked those legs out from under him, and like you said, a full front flip.
Fourth down and short. Rebels are going to go for it. Federico's under center, going to send a man in motion. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball to McNeil. He's got enough for the first down, and he'll get to about the 6-yard line. Line to gain was the 8. McNeil gets just outside of the 5. We'll call it the 5.5. It'll be first down and goal for the Rebels. And a good effort by the sophomore running back to surge towards the first down.
Yeah, you had a little eye candy with that speed motion coming across the formation, maybe trying to get some linebackers, take a wrong step initially. Obviously successful play on fourth.
Federico stays under center, I formation this time. Here's the snap, tosses it out to McNeil, fumbles the ball on the ground. There's a scrum for it, and the Panthers have recovered.
Yeah, the ball just kicked forward. Actually, there was one Panther defender right there just able to jump on it with ease. I think it just hit him in the chest, and he never had control of it. Yeah,
we watched the replay right there. Just took his eyes off the football, and the Panthers were all over it. And they'll have the ball at their own 2-yard line. And Coach Davis showed a little confidence in his offense there on fourth down and short. Decided to go for it and not kick the field goal. And right there, of course, flashbacks of 2 years ago enter the minds of Rebel fans. Walbacher, the quarterback for the Panthers, will start things under center. Takes the snap, toss sweep out to the right side, slips a tackle in the end zone, gets out of the end zone, and is shoved out of bounds by Cole Michael Stevens and Jaden Neck, and the Rebels were really close to a safety.
It should have been a hold while he was in the end zone. Watch on the edge. Watch Hayden Stewart right here. You can't see it. It gets out of the picture, but you see him dragging him down. Yeah,
right there as he tried to go for the ball carrier. Second down and 8 yards to go for the Panthers. Walbacher in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball off to the right side. Wrapped up in the backfield and dropped around the 1-yard line. Who else, folks? That's Hayden Stewart on the tackle for loss for West Monroe. The ball carrier was Bryce Cherry.
Yeah,
goodness gracious. Right there in the backfield.
Yeah, that's going to be that is an impressive rush right there. Just able to knock the offensive lineman on his back and get to the ball carrier just about in a safety again.
3rd down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. Walbacher, the quarterback, standing in the end zone in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Going to take it himself right up the gut, and he'll be dropped after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. And again, that's number 92, Hayden Stewart, making the play.
Rick, I know we talked about it off air so many times. You're probably sick of me saying it, but he's certainly one of the funnest players I've had of watching. This entire season. His motor is incredible.
You bet.
But he's so quick and he uses his hands so well. He's playing lights out here the past few weeks.
Hanrahan, the punter, in for the Panthers. This heels the back of the end zone. David Moore standing at the 25. The low snap. Punter's just end over end. Just got the ball off as fast as he could. It's going to take a Panther bounce and go out of bounds at the North Shore 31-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over. Let's check down with Stanley Dupe as the Rebels turn it over, but the defense steps up big.
Great job by the defensive front, especially Hayden Stewart, guys, just knifing his way through there, making play after play. And I think he'd have had that tackle had not they grabbed his jersey on the first part of the first down play. But look, nevertheless, great field position for the Rebels. Let's see if we can take this in and get some points.
The new backfield now for West Monroe. Caden Willis at fullback, Ziggy Etheridge at tailback. Federico under center. Here's the snap. Going to fake the handoff, looks to throw. Throws one deep towards the end zone. Has Edmondson. The pass is caught, but he's out of bounds. Out of the back of the end zone. Is a beautiful pass, just maybe a step late as Edmondson was able to bring it in, but unable to keep his feet in bounds as we watch the replay here. There's the catch, and he's out of bounds. Good call by the official.
Maybe 12 inches too far. Really was that one. Edmondson got some separation there at the end of the route. Great catch, great throw. Just a little too far.
Federico goes back to the shotgun now alongside Etheridge. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to him off the left side. Running hard off the left, but it's going to be wrapped up by a couple of Panthers and driven backwards. They'll give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage as Etheridge was unable to avoid tacklers. It's 3rd down and 10. Again, we talked about this defense. Right. They only allowed 2 scores a game, and you can see why. They've got the football.
They've got some speed, but they flow to the ball extremely well, and it's multiple bodies. It's not just 1 or 2. You can tell they all are reading it pretty well and able to get to the ball and gain tackle. So we knew this would be a tough matchup for the offense.
3rd down and 10 at the North Shore 30-yard line. Federico in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Sends Moore in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Looking. Throws it over the middle, and the pass is caught by Moore, but dropped immediately at the 24. It's about 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down and 4, and the Rebels will send out the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, from the 24. It'll be a 41-yard field goal attempt. And they'll send out Hunter Fox for the field goal here on 4th down and 4. Ryder Dejan to hold for the Rebels. Chevalier to snap. Play clock down to 10. And the Panthers are going to jump off sides.
Great call.
Hard count. And the Panthers jump a little early, and the Rebels are going to send the offense back on the field, well, for the moment, while the officials huddle up. Waiting on the call from the head official from the White Hat.
Dead ball. Encroachment.
Encroachment is the call. That's going to be a 1st down for West Monroe. The North Shore coach on the far side is livid. He is saying that the Rebels flinched up front. And that's a big first down.
Oh, that's a tough one for the Panthers right there. You've made 2 stands deep in your own territory, and you let them get a free one right there.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Federico under center. 5:43 in running here in this first quarter. There's no score. Here's the snap. Option play. Ball hits the turf again on the ground. Scrum for it. And I believe the Panthers have it. And they do. That's 2 turnovers in 2 drives for West Monroe. And the Panthers will take over at around the 25-yard line. Just a mishap on the – actually, it was Hickson who was pulling and ran into Federico, the quarterback, and Fed just unable to fall on the football. And the Panther defense on their second turnover of the ball game.
Yeah, second inside their own territory. Certainly, we talked about the recipe for a letdown. We need to turn those things around.
4 wide receivers for Wallbacher in the shotgun. Calls for the football, looks to throw, has time, steps up, throws one deep down the far side. The pass is incomplete. Good defense on the far side by Zach Fulmer. It'll bring up second down and 10. The ball a little underthrown, but Fulmer makes a good play on the football.
Yeah, he does. He's not an extremely big fella. He's probably several inches shorter than that wide receiver, and he goes up, makes a heck of a play, really, to knock that ball away. Great job by Fulmer.
Pass was intended for Derek Wallbacher, freshman wide receiver for the Panthers. Second down and 10. Wallbacher in the shotgun, calls for the football, throws it out in the flat to the far side, has a man. 25, slips a tackle 30, and it'll be drug out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Jatavius James on the tackle. There's a penalty flag back around the line of scrimmage in the area of holding.
Yeah, the North Shore, they saw what a lot of teams have seen whenever we have corners.
Offense, number 77.
It is a hold on North Shore.
Yeah,
so whenever they see our corners bail early in zone coverage, they throw those little quick screens, which has a ton of cushion, a lot of distance between that cornerback and the wide receiver. And so if you can execute it, you're guaranteed 5 or 6 yards.
Good play by Jatavian. He goes by Jay James. Had him on the show this week. He was a fun character if you're able to listen to it. Second down and about 20 yards to go. Wallbacher's in the shotgun. Bunch formation to the far side. 5:11 in running here in this first quarter, brought to you by Battery Pros, Kart Pros. There's no score. Rebels have turned the ball over twice in the red zone. Play clock down to 2, and a timeout's going to be called by North Shore. We'll take a 30-second break. 4:57 left to go here in the first quarter. No score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. No score here in the first quarter. I want to thank Dr. Mickey and the good folks at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialty Clinic in the Glenwood Mall in Christchurch, inviting you to join them on a Sunday morning or evening service. Susie Dartline at Eagle Bank Mortgage. If you're buying or wanting to refinance, call her today. And Pure Drip Wellness, a modern oasis where you can let the stress of the day drip away. Second down and about 20 yards to go for North Shore. 3 wide receivers. Wallbacher in the shotgun alongside Cherry. Bryce Cherry, the speedy running back for the Panthers. Second down, tight end to the right side. Left side, excuse me. Here's the snap. Wallbacher looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle. The pass is caught. Across the 25, slips a tackle at the 30, and finally driven backwards by Sam Reagan. But forward progress will get the Panthers out to the 27-yard line. And that'll make for a manageable third down here with third down and about 7 yards to go.
Yeah, well, Sam Reagan slipped and fell. We talked about the surface being a little bit slick out there pregame. And so he had trouble coming down on that route, losing his footing. So that left him wide open in the middle of the field.
Good job by Reagan to recover and make the tackle. Third down We'll call it a long 6. Here's the snap to Wahlberger. Looks the throw. Rolls right, still looking. Throws it to the far side. The pass is caught, but he's going to be out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. So,
man, if it was called, what a play.
Able to get out of the pocket right there and make the throw, but just too far on the sideline. It'll go for an incompletion.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see. I want to say that was, that's number 4, Kyle Williams. Good-looking wide receiver, 6'1", 188. Unable to bring that one in bounds. You know, another good job by the West Monroe defense. Look, the front line of West Monroe right now really able to kind of do what they want in the trenches. See if that continues.
Hanrahan on to punt for the Panthers. David Moore back deep to receive for the Rebels. There's the good snap. Punter has time, and it's a wobbly punt to the far side. Bounces at the 50 and takes a Panther roll to the 40. So the Rebels will take over at their own 40-yard line. So back-to-back turnovers for the Rebels here, Stanley, and maybe see the Rebels put the ball in the air here. They've had some separation with some wide receivers.
Well, you know, defensively, guys, I thought we just played extremely well that time. Here's the big thing. The penalty, the holding penalty, hurt Northshore right there, which enabled it. Even though they got some yardage on that second down and manageable, we still were able to hold. But it's interesting enough that it seems like Northshore has abandoned the run and started throwing.
Rebels come out their own 40-yard line. 4:01 left to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Federico is in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Trying to avoid pressure to the near side and gets rid of it. And just throws the ball away. And did get the ball past the line of scrimmage. And a good job by Federico to extend the play and minimize the damage there. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and that was, you know, they talked about number 7, Jackson, I guess it's Fugat. He was at defensive end on that play. Sometimes he's linebacker, safety, corner.
Yeah.
They don't know where he's going to be. Certainly a talented player, but he was able to come off the backside edge and apply that pressure on Fed.
2nd down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 40-yard line. Federico in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Since Miles in motion, here's the snap. Looks to throw, throws to the far side. The pass is batted in the air, and it'll go incomplete. And that ball batted in the air, trying to get a number
7
on number 7 again. Fugat?
Yes. Yep, he's at that defensive end spot and able to get up. And, you know, it's just a timing route. Just going to try to get something out of that. He looked like he was going to Edmondson there for about a, 6-yard hitch. Just a quick timing route and just not able to execute right now. You know, a lot of things, the offense just a little sloppy. We kind of expected that, right? It's still early in the ball game. Defense still keeping things alive, of course.
3rd down and 10, the West Monroe 40-yard line. Federico sends McNeil in motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback draw right up the gut. And a lot of pressure on Federico. He'll go down for a loss of 1. Tackled by a host of Panthers. And the Rebels will come out to punt after a 3-and-out on that series, a negative yardage. The Panthers defense pursuing the football really well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they've got some speed up front. They got a lot of speed there. Having a little trouble with that. Maybe go back to some misdirection counters, etc.
Daniel Lane on the punt. High snap, able to bring it down and gets a good punt off. Going to be fielded at the 29. Makes a move. 35. Slips the tackle out across the 40-yard line to about the 42. And a good return there. That was number 4, Kyle Williams for the Panthers. In decent field position for Northshore to start their 3rd series of the ball game. With 3:05 left to go here in the first quarter, there's no score between West Monroe and Northshore. And we talked about this Northshore team. They've got 5 losses. 4 of those losses were 1 possession, less than 7-point ball games. Of course, they lost to St. Paul. St. Paul's 9-1.
Yeah.
They lost 9-7. Certainly play good defense. The Panthers do. Bunch formation with 3 wide receivers to the far side. Walbacher in the shotgun, calls for the football, looks to throw, still looking, steps up, throws it deep down the middle of the field, and it's going to be overthrown. Just too much.
Yeah. Well, it's good coverage, too. Really don't know if there was a whole lot there, but that was something that I saw in pregame, that he struggled a little bit with the deep ball. being able to really put it where it needs to be, either underthrown or overthrown. With good protection right there. That's the first time that I've really seen Northshore hold up against West Monroe's defensive line. Of course, there was no blitz or anything like that. It was just, a four-man rush. But Stanley may be onto something. They may be abandoning the run early.
2nd down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 42-yard line. Man in motion. Going to hand the ball off to Cherry off the right side, and just nothing working right there. A host of Rebels on the stop for West Monroe. Smoltz Lilly, Nick Williams, Hayden Stewart in on the action as well. 2:40 and rolling. It's 3rd down and 9 for Northshore.
Yeah, and interestingly, on 3rd downs, past 2 drives, West Monroe has substituted Jaden Neck in for the high safety position for Sam Reagan.
3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side for the Panthers. 3rd down and 9. Ballbacher in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to throw. Here comes pressure, throws one deep down the middle of the field, and the pass is overthrown and incomplete. Pass was intended for Hanrahan.
Yeah, and he had a step on him.
He did.
I'm not sure if Jay didn't see that or what, but he seemed to pull up just a hair. But he definitely had a step, just again overthrown. And good protection again.
Yeah. And look, North Shore keeps swinging for the fences, hoping they'll hit one out eventually. And 4th down and 9, and the Panthers will punt. David Moore back deep to receive, standing around his own 29-yard line. Slow snap that time. Rebels are getting closer to the punter. That ball hits the turf, takes a Panther bounce inside the 30, and that's where it'll go down at the 29-yard line. 1:58 left to go in this first quarter. There's no score. Been a defensive struggle. We want to thank Rocket Fast Car Wash. It's a blast. And Crafts Galore, the Rebel store, from shirts and tees to backpacks and everything in between. And the first down sponsor tonight, Origin Bank. Been the first down sponsor all season long. 1st down and 10 for the Rebels at their own 29-yard line. They'll stay in the I formation with Willis at fullback, McNeil at tailback. Federico under center, takes the snap, option to the right, hands it to Willis right up the gut. Be a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on 1st down for the fullback Willis. And a good physical run right there by the fullback. We'll call it a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how Willis is built. He's certainly a physical runner. We've known that ever since we've laid eyes on him. Certainly in a role right now that could be advantageous, just being able to get those 3 and 4 yard punches.
I formation again for Federico and the Rebel offense. Cash, the tight end, lined up to the right side. Here's the snap, option right again. Going to pull it this time, pitches it out to McNeil. Has running room, slips the tackle 40, stays on his feet and then trips up at the 45. Bounces to the 46-yard line. Shoestring tackle. McNeil saw pay dirt. And just unable to keep his feet there at the end of the run.
Last one, good block there by David Moore on the edge as well to kind of help spring him for those extra 8, 9, or 10 yards. Good execution by the Rebels. A good old veer, right? That's, I know John Barron is smiling ear to ear after that one.
That's an Origin Bank 1st down to the West Monroe 46. The clock is now under a minute here in the Battery Pros first quarter. I formation, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap, toss sweep out to McNeil. Looks for a block, and he doesn't get one. He's dropped in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards. Just immediately after he received the toss, was swarmed by the Panther defense.
Yeah, that was number 5, Sean Collins. Just, I'm not really sure where he came from, but as soon as McNeil caught that catch, or caught that pitch, he was being tackled.
He just, came right up the gut.
Yeah.
And it's a loss on the play. And it's 2nd down and 13 yards to go. Rebels come out in the I formation, 1 wide receiver to each side. Moore and Edmondson. It's going to send Moore in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Play action pass. Rolls right, looking to throw. Has to pull the ball down. Now scrambling. Federico still looking. He'll run it. It's across the 45 and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Got a few yards back bit. It's going to be 3rd down and 8, and that will be the last play of the Battery Pros first quarter. Stay with us, folks. No score here at Rebel Stadium in round 1 of the playoffs. We'll be back for the second quarter action right after this.
Get all you need for duck season with a visit to Simmons Sporting Goods. Brave the worst conditions with the Frog Talk Grand Refuge 2.0 chest waders, only $249.99. Get guide level with the Higdon full-size foam-filled mallard decoys, now $54.99 per 6-pack. They'll be cupped up and coming in with a Mojo Elite Mini Mallard Drake decoy, just $89.99. We're open 8:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday. Get 12 months same as cash or shop SimmonsSportingGoods.com.
Second quarter is sponsored by Vanguard Realty, your hometown real estate brokerage.
Vanguard Realty, making your next move easier. We treat you like family and friends, taking you from beginning to end. Home buying and selling, all in one place. Let us be your one-stop shop to help you slow your pace. Vanguard Realty, making your next move easier.
Now, let's get you back to the stadium. Here's the guys.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for listening. Tonight, no score as we get ready to start the Vanguard Realty second quarter. I'm Rick Gio alongside Jordan Gio, Stanley Dupuy, Ben Sagne, Tim Gallion here with us. Federico in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, looks the throw, still looking, has plenty of time, steps up in the pocket, nobody open, throws it, and the pass is tipped and caught by David Moore at the 40. Stiff arms the man and goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line of Northshore.
Well, sometimes better to be lucky than good, right? Just, he's trying to get it to a guy. Edmondson, a reliable receiver, obviously has a little bit of height advantage over his defender, but deflected away. Great job by Northshore. Just tipped it right to David Moore, who was, 3 or 4 yards outside of them and creating a first down. Just a little stroke of luck for West Monroe and a new set of chains.
Origin Bank first down at the North Shore 36-yard line. Federico's in the shotgun alongside Keecher McNeil. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to McNeil right up the gut. Slips a tackle, still fighting forward. Gets inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Gain of 8, maybe 9 on first down for McNeil. A very patient run right there. Just trying to find the seam. Good blocking up front by Big Nate Green. Look at that.
Yeah, well, and, McNeil is starting to show a lot of maturity. He's young, he's sophomore, and he's starting to see a lot of maturity and understanding where he fits behind those blocks and is patient when he needs to be and able to accelerate whenever it opens up. But you're right, a good surge right there, which is something that we haven't seen just yet from the Rebel offensive line.
Second down and 2. McNeil comes out of the ball game, took a hard fall on the turf. Federico takes the snap, fakes a handoff to Etheridge, steps up in the pocket, throws to the near side, and it's dropped by Edmondson. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Yep, sometimes the toughest ones are when you're wide open and it's right into your hands. And I think he was just you see him look up, trying to see where his next move was going to be, and it just unable to corral that ball.
3rd down and 2. It's funny to look at Etheridge and Willis in that backfield. Willis at fullback, I formation, tied in to the right. That's Cash. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to Etheridge right off the right side, fighting forward, trying to get to the first down marker. He's not going to do it. He's going to be short.
Yeah, that's no gain on that play.
It's going to be 4th down and 2. No gain on the play. McNeil will enter back into the ball game.
Looks like we're going to go for it again. Because you're kind of in no man's land. It'd be a tough field goal, about a 45-yarder.
Into the wind.
Yes. A pretty strong wind if you see those flags waving in the end zone.
I formation for West Monroe at the 28. Line of games to 26. 4th down and 2. Rebels trying to keep the drive alive here on 4th down. And here comes a stoppage and a timeout. I'm not real sure what was called. Is it a timeout? Yes. Timeout North Shore.
Yeah, well, the ref started making
there's something,
signals like there's
still
a sideline warning.
Yeah, there's still something, no official sign for a timeout. We'll go ahead and take one. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on LA 105.3. Be right back.
And no one knows the insurance company's playbook like he does. Christian is a licensed.
As the leaves start to fall, remember Tom Sanders has all the equipment to get that yard in shape. Wheelbarrows, rakes, shovels, and much more. And Tom Sanders can help get your home ready for a cool winter night. Wood burning or gas log sets are in stock at Tom Sanders Building Mart. The local guys on Downing Pines Road in West Monroe. They can answer your questions and help load the car. Tom Sanders Building Mart. Our family helping yours.
Tom Sanders Building Mart.
No score, 10-14 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. It'll be 4th down and 2 for West Monroe at the Northshore 28-yard line. Ball right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and I would imagine Northshore right there in that timeout. First of all, they're saying, hey, hard count. Do not move until that ball moves. And then probably in that I formation thinking fullback dive. And, of course, West Monroe now with a little changeup going to the shotgun.
Kedra McNeil in the backfield with Federico. Willis, the up back, calls for the football. Hands it to McNeil in the backfield. He's not going to get it. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play and a turnover on downs for West Monroe. And so 4 possessions so far tonight for West Monroe. 2 turnovers, a punt, and a turnover on downs. And Northshore will take over at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, well, look, we knew coming into this game their defense was strong. We've said it over and over, and they're proving, to live up to that height. They're quick, they're strong. They're athletic. They're very athletic up front, and able to maybe, get an extra step in there where otherwise we haven't seen that.
Walbacher in the shotgun for the Panthers. Going to empty the backfield, sends a man in motion. Now there's 5 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Walbacher looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws one to the far side. It's well overthrown. The pass falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and continuing just to go for those home runs. I'm glad Cole Michael Stevens, he looked to the sideline because running back came out in motion, and Cole Michael goes with him, and he's on the far side or on the near side, but the wide out, and that's a mismatch. For Cole Michael. I'm glad they made an adjustment just before the ball was snapped.
Panthers come back out in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side of the field. Walbacher calls for the football, looks to throw, steps up, throws it over the middle, and the pass is caught at the 35. It'll be dropped around the 44-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down for the Panthers at the 43.
Yeah, just really sits down into a zone, an area. He's coming across the field almost like a slant, but just settles right there in that open area, giving plenty of time, too, for Walbacher to get him the ball.
Jaden Neck on the tackle. The pass was completed to the brother Walbacher. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Man in motion. Walbacher calls for the football. Fakes the handoff, throws it out in the flat, and the pass is incomplete. Quarterback took a shot on the play, and here comes a late flag. It's going to be a roughing the passer call on Hayes Fuqua. Yep, roughing the passer, the call by the head official. And I think Fuqua didn't hit him late, but slammed him to the ground after the pass was released. That's a big 15 yards.
Roughing the passer.
First down for
number 95.
Inside West Monroe territory.
Yeah, and so far, Rick, we talked about a potential letdown, and certainly some things starting to brew that's causing some concern. We've had 2 fumbles, a turnover on downs, and a couple penalties.
That's right.
Yeah,
we'll get an update from Ben on the penalties here in just a second. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Walbacher in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Calls for the football, looks to throw, looking, throws to the far side. The pass is incomplete and overthrown. Pass was intended for Jaden Scott. Chris Dade on the coverage for the Rebels, 2nd down and 10.
And Rick, there's something new. Parker Todd's kind of moving all over the field. The play before that one, he was as the high safety. That one right there, he was a walk-up safety, almost like a bandit or nickelback, if you will.
3 wide receivers for the Panthers. Rebels show a little pressure, and that's Todd walked up. 2nd down and 10. Rebels trying to get a little energy in the stands here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the snap. Walbacher looks to throw. Throws one deep down the middle of the field, and the pass is incomplete and overthrown. And just still looking for that home run ball. It'll be 3rd down and 10. There's no score, but 9:18 left to go in the Vanguard Realty 2nd quarter.
And they've been 100% pass on this drive. This will be the 6th play so far, 5 pass plays. Most of which, have been kind of a home run ball. And actually another one that had a step on the defender. Just ball really not anywhere close.
3rd down and 10 at the West Monroe 42-yard line for North Shore. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Walbacher in the shotgun. That's Bryce Cherry. He'll motion out of the backfield. Walbacher looks to throw. Here comes pressure. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. That's Tyler Roark on the quarterback sack. And that's what you dream about as a defensive end, the blind side of Walbacher.
Yeah, Walbacher just, he settles in. It looks like he kind of felt something. He started to move to his right a little bit, but then Nick Williams busts through in the middle, and it made him move back left and right into the arms of Roark. A big play by the Rebel defense there.
Maybe that big play right there will spark a little energy into this football team. Hanrahan on to punt for the Panthers. David Moore standing at the 10. Going to try to catch this one on the bounce. It's been line drive punts for the Panthers. Here comes a little pressure. The ball's on the ground, and the punter's going to go down in the backfield. Jay James. I don't know if you called a tackle for a loss or a blocked punt, but the punter tried to pick up the football and just couldn't do it. And Jay James slams him to the turf. Tyler Roark was back there. Elijah Thomason was back there. And it's a good field position at the 38-yard line of North Shore for the Rebels.
Yeah, something that I saw pregame, Rick, that they struggled with their snap and they struggled with their punts. Really not consistent in that world, which has been really good for West Monroe all season, able to capitalize right there.
Special teams after the quarterback sack by Roark. Now some momentum on the sideline for the Rebels. Here's the snap to Federico in the shotgun. Hands to McNeil right up the middle and nowhere to go. And that North Shore run defense has been solid the whole first half. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as we let's check in with Stanley on the sideline. And just Stanley, our fears of a flat game seem to be happening right now.
Flat game and 2 turnovers, guys. Things we did not want to have happen. And hey, good. You got to give credit to North Shore defensively.
That's
They're
right.
selling out to the run, sending the guy, just almost daring us to throw, guys. We're just a little play action here. I think, we could hit a little flag pattern or an out pattern here would be open.
2nd down and 10. Federico in the shotgun. Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff. Throws it out in the flat to Moore. Slips a tackle. Dancing around the 35 and takes a shot at the 33-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards. We'll call it a gain of 5 for David Moore, 3rd down and 5.
Still well pursued by North Shore. He's just able to elude a couple of defenders to get that 4 or 5 yards. Really, I would consider this a big 3rd down for West Monroe's offense, just seeing how this game has been going. Really need to try to get some points on this drive.
Federico stays in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. That's Moore and Edmondson. Fed calls for the football. Here comes pressure. Rolls out to the left, throws it, and the pass is caught by Edmondson. Tiptoes along the sidelines and goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's just enough for an Origin Bank 1st down for West Monroe and a big one.
Oh, and I'm glad he was able to hit the brakes. He was coming into the sideline hard on that catch. Perfectly placed ball by Fed, just out of the reach of the defender, but he hit those brakes and was able to tiptoe on the sideline. And if he doesn't do that, it's 4th and probably 3 or 4. Great job by Edmondson, and like I said, well placed ball by Fed.
6:40 and running here in the Vanguard Realty 2nd quarter. There's no score. The Rebels are on the North Shore 26-yard line, looking for points Fed goes under center and off-balance formation. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking to throw. Throws one deep towards the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Intended for David Moore, but good coverage on the play by Kyle Williams for the Panthers. And it's second down and 10.
Yeah, just, throwing it up to a player that's got incredible ball skills in David Moore. He made that play against Washington.
Just out of his hands as you watch it.
It actually goes, hits one hand. Mike could have brought that down, but still just West Monroe going for the home run right there.
That's right. Maybe just a little early on the jump for Moore. Second down and 10 for the Rebels at the North Shore 26-yard line. Federico in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Fakes the handoff. Here comes pressure, and he's going to be sacked back to the 35. That's number 5, Sean Collins on the sack. Federico hit the turf pretty hard right there.
And again, I'm not really, I think he's coming straight from the middle. I'm not really sure what's happening. But that's the second time that Sean Collins is able to have been, really come up untouched.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a miscommunication up front or what's going on now. You got third and extremely long. Really, maybe if the wind wasn't in your face, I would say maybe getting to field goal range, but it'd still be extremely difficult.
Ball at the 33-yard line, third down and about 16 yards to go. Here's the snap. Federico looks to throw, throws it out in the flat, has McNeil, and he's got a blocker in front. 30, slips a tackle, 25, 20, 15, still going. He's going to score. Touchdown, Rebels. Pedro McNeil. Plenty of yards after the catch and takes it to the house.
And look, another great play call. You got third and extremely long. They're getting pressure on your quarterback. What better way to do it than just dial up a screen right there, to try to get that ball out in space to a playmaker and still have blockers in front of him. Great job also by the wide receiver there to help spring him on a block on the edge, which we've done a really good job all year with.
Hunter Fox on for the extra point. High snap. Dejan comes down with it. And the extra point is good. Nice job by the holder, Ryder Dejan. 7-0 Rebels. 5:30 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Be back in 30 seconds.
Susie Dart Loan is at Eagle Bank Mortgage right here in Monroe, Louisiana. Looking for someone to make your next home loan? Start with someone you have learned to trust over the years. Susie Dart Loan. The same service, the same experience, the same people, and all the same loan experience. Eagle Bank Mortgage processes, closes, and underwrites all of their loans right here in Monroe. Equal housing lender, NMLS 410317. All loans subject to approval, including credit approval. Some restrictions may apply. Other programs available. And program conditions subject to change without notice. Susie Dart Loan. NMLS 419413. Call Susie Dart Loan at 460-7727.
Punch it in. 6 plays, 38 yards is your scoring drive, brought to you by Tillman Tire in West Monroe. Since 1948, now owned by Scotty Robinson. They've been taking care of your vehicle needs. Specializing
West Monroe
in
has elected to take the penalty on the succeeding spot, kickoff.
So there was a personal foul on the extra point, roughing the snapper. So it cannot hit the center.
But then it should go up 15 instead of 5. So we should be kicking from North Shore's 45.
Right. I think West Monroe can elect to take it after the kick.
North Shore.
North Shore is going to call their final timeout of the first half to talk things over with the head official. And we'll take a 30-second break. 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 7-0 Rebels. We'll be right back.
Christ Church is proud to support the West Monroe Rebels. If you or your family are looking for a place to find community, we would love for you to be a guest at one of our Sunday services in West Monroe, Ruston, or Sterlington at 9 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. For more information, go to christchurch.la and go Rebs.
For the West Monroe Rebel fan, football isn't just a game. Rebel football is a heritage. The Rebel Store on Arkansas Road is proud to be a part of the sacred West Monroe Rebel football culture. The Rebel Store for Rebel shirts, keychains, bumper stickers, game day bags, team flags, jewelry, and much more. The Rebel Store on Arkansas Road.
Welcome back, Stanley. Yeah, go ahead and explain that penalty.
Well, in high school football, you cannot rough the center on an extra point or a punt. If whoever's the deep snapper you cannot hit him. So therefore North Shore hit him on the extra point. West Monroe made the extra point, so they elected to get the penalty yardage on the ensuing kickoff. So instead of kicking off from our 40, we're going to kick off from the 45. Now, there was some miscommunication between the two referees about a 5-yard and a 15-yarder, but he clearly said personal foul. When you say a personal foul, it has to be a 15-yarder, because that's just, personal fouls are all 15 yarders in high school football, and they got it right. They've moved the ball to the 45 of Northshore to kick. So we're fixing to. I don't think we're going to kick it deep here, guys. Yeah, we're going to do like an onside.
Saw Coach Truxillo rally the onside kick team, and North Shore doesn't have any timeouts, and so they're just going to have to adjust with the personnel they have on the field. Hunter Fox, the onside kick, takes a bounce, and North Shore has recovered, and they'll have the possession at the 38-yard line. So the Rebels try the onside kick and really kind of lost the surprise element there, as you saw the guys like David Moore running out on the kick coverage team, and North Shore knew what was going on, made some quick adjustments, and decent field position for the Panthers at the 39-yard line. 5:26 left to go in this first half. Rebels lead 7-0. It's been a defensive struggle so far in this ball game, and somewhat anticipated that coming into the ball game, knowing North Shore has a good defense and knowing that the Rebels are trying to rally after a couple emotional ball games. Walbacher in the shotgun takes the snap, swings it out to Cherry on the far side, fighting for yards. He'll get to the 40. Tackled in space by Cole Michael Stevens out on the edge. Going to be a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for North Shore.
Yeah, just another great pursuit by West Monroe's defense over there on the edge. Cherry can run, but West Monroe able to show a little bit of speed too and keep up with him.
2nd down and 9 yards to go for Walbacher in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands to Cherry, and he's going to be dropped. Well, still fighting for yards, but all over him after he got the handoff was Tyler Roark.
Yeah, Roark came from the far side, Rick. Able to come around the edge, actually underneath the blocker, and then come down and be able to grab him. He's running to his right, and Roark coming from the left. Great job there, showing some athleticism.
3rd down and 7 for North Shore at their own 42-yard line. Walbacher calls for the football, looking to throw, steps up, throws to the near side, wobbly pass, and it goes incomplete. Just out of the reach of the younger brother, Derek Walbacher.
Yeah, but a ton of pressure by who else other than Hayden Stewart and Tyler Roark, able to get into his face and maybe rush that delivery just a hair. But still, Fulmer, excellent position on that play and coverage. So great job by the Rebel defense to kind of hold on the return of North Shore trying to respond to West Monroe.
4th down and 7. Remember what happened last time on the punt. Hanrahan had a difficult time handling the snap. Good snap this time. Here comes pressure. Good punt. And Moore will take it inside the 25, looking for blockers, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped around the 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, you could tell David Moore wanted to get to our sideline. The wall was being set up. If he could just elude those 2 or 3 defenders right there, I think it would have been a big one. But a good punt by North Shore, able to flip the field on West Monroe.
Jordan, you got some in-game scoreboard updates for us.
Yeah, so one interesting one, of course, for us would be the winner of this game plays the winner of Benton and Walker, and that's being played in Walker. Walker currently leading 20-14 over Benton in the 2nd quarter. Karen Crow all over Pineville in the 2nd, 36-0. St. Amant 28, Ouachita 0 in the 2nd. West Ouachita and Salmon tied at 7 in the 2nd.
Go Whoa. 1st down and 10 for the Rebels at their own 26. Federico will be under center, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Option play, reverse play to David Moore, looking for the edge, gets a block, 30, trying to get to the outside and upended around the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 yards on the play, and a new little wrinkle there on the end around. To David Moore was 1 player away from a big play.
Yeah, and a good job there. Nate Green sealing the edge. He could have had a huge blindside block, but just able to get his body in position and kind of throw his hands up like, I'm not trying to do anything dirty. Good job by him to avoid the penalty.
2nd down and 1 for the Rebels Federico stays under center in the I formation. Takes a snap, option play to the left, hands it to Miles up the middle. And it should be enough for an Origin Bank first down, and it is. They'll move the chains as he gets to the 37. That's an Origin Bank first down for an Aldrich Miles on the fullback dive. 7-0 Rebels lead, 3:25 in running here in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Federico under center. I formation again for West Monroe. Here's the snap. Toss sweep out to McNeil, and he's not going to get anywhere. Tackle in the backfield by Jameer Bolden.
Yeah, their pursuit on those sweeps, Rick, has been impressive. The last 2 or 3 times we've ran that sweep, there's been nothing there. And really, a lot of it's coming from the backside. So the opposite side that we're running the play, those guys are in hot pursuit and able to get there in a hurry.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 12 for the Rebels. They stay in the I. 2:42 and running here in the second quarter. Federico takes a snap, drops straight back, throws the pass out to Edmondson. It's caught, tries to slip the tackle and just can't quite do it. Gets to the 39-yard line. Be a gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. And it'll be second down for West Monroe.
4-yard gain.
Edmondson 1 tackle away from a big play right there. But Jordan, you talked about North Shore's tackling efforts tonight. And they've been really good, really good in space.
Well, they've been disciplined, first of all, on defense. But yeah, their tackling's been excellent. Just their pursuit is great team-wide. But once they get there, they're sure to wrap up.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Here's the snap to Federico. Rolls left, looking to throw. Still looking, has to pull the ball down, trying to escape. And now he's going to lateral to McNeil. It will be considered a pass completion, but it'll only go for maybe a yard, and it could actually be a loss on the play. Try to see where they spot it here. But Fed knew he was out of options and just lateraled it forward to McNeil. The ball got back to the 38-yard line. It is a loss of 1 on the play.
The defender had him held up, and just kind of a last-ditch effort to try to make something out of nothing and get the ball to McNeil.
Daniel Lane on the punt for West Monroe. Here on 4th down and 9. 1:17 in running. Play clock under 10. Good snap by Chevalier. Lane gets a booming, spiraling punt. Going to be fielded at the 20. That's Williams. Looking for a block. Not going to get it. Sam Reagan and a host of Rebels. Elijah Thomason, Caden Willis, and Chevalier in on the stop for West Monroe. And there's 59 seconds left to go here in the first half. West Monroe leads 7-0 over a stingy North Shore team.
Yeah, they've been outstanding on defense. Our defense has held up really well against their offense. It seems to be the 2 strengths of the ball game as of right now. West Monroe's offense has shown a lot in the past couple of weeks, but really having some trouble with that North Shore front.
Walbacher in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Ball's at the 25. Takes the snap, going to hand the ball off to Cherry, looking for blocks, and going to get a couple of yards on the play.
Bryce Cherry on the carry.
Tackle by Parker Todd.
Tackle by Tyler Roar.
Second down and 6 yards to go for the Panthers at the 29.
Certainly the most successful run play they've had of the night.
Yeah.
A lot of pulling linemen right there, kind of a trap look.
Game clock down to 30 seconds. Walbacher in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Takes a snap, going to hand it to Cherry, trying to look for running room. Has a little bit across the 35, lowers his shoulder, gets out to about the 40. Tackle made by Parker Todd again.
Yeah,
and again, the Panthers have no timeouts.
And a successful run play, but also we're playing a little bit softer than usual because we know that they have no timeouts and they've got to take big chunks of yardage. So those little 6-7 yard gains are okay right now.
Clock down to 7 seconds. And I think the Panthers are going to be satisfied with just going to the half, and that will be the last play of the first half. West Monroe 7, North Shore nothing. Stanley's going to have comments from head coach Kevin Davis on into the locker room. Stanley, take it away if you're ready.
Well, Coach, 2 fumbles have hurt us in the red zone. We could be up 21-0 potentially, or a couple of field goals. And it just seems like one, we took our eye off the ball, and the other one, I think the lineman hit us. And so, defensively, we're playing pretty well.
Yes, yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. They're really good defensively. They're good up front, like we thought they would be. Their front four is really good, letting those backers move around and play. We're just gonna have to sustain something. We get something going offensively. You got to play action. They do a great job in coverage, like we talked about, because that's all they've played all year. But our defense right now is going to win the ball game for us.
All right, Coach, I'm going to let you give with your troops. We'll talk after the game.
All right, thanks, Danny.
All right, that's head coach Kevin Davis. And, guys, just very impressed with Northshore's defense, how fast they are, and they do attack the ball really, really well. And like he said, they've played so many spread teams that they're not afraid to, put those guys, man-to-man to cover. And, those front 6 or 7 sell out to the run.
Thank you, Stanley. Good job as always. And, of course, we'll have comments from head coach Kevin Davis after the game on the post-game show. Halftime brought to you by Zaxby's. Absolutely craveable, daringly zesty, made-to-order chicken fingers, wings, and more. We'll have a halftime guest with us here at halftime. Of course, that'll be after our recap and stats of the first half by our man Ben Saunier. Stay with us, folks. We'll take a 3-minute break. We come back, we'll have our halftime show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Football fans, there's very few things that compare to the passion we have for the game. We'll drive hours to watch our favorite team play. Before the next time you get on the road, do it on a new set of grips from Twin City Tire in West Monroe. Eric VJ owns Twin City. He has every brand of tire, rim packages, lift kits, tow bars for RVs, and now he can handle all of your hitch work, gooseneck, fifth wheel, rear, and front hitches. And he offers 12 months, same as cash. Twin City Tire in West Monroe.
If you haven't been to the home improvement outlet lately, you're missing out. Come check out our new custom showroom with appliances from Thor, Cafe, GE, Frigidaire, and more. Our flooring department has many options to fit your budget, from porcelain to luxury vinyl planks to carpet. And we offer financing like 12 months, same as cash. If you're building a new home, we can help you with that too. Bring us your plans and our team of estimators will help you get all the materials you need to turn dreams into reality.
Now cue that jingle.
The home improvement alley, building for less.
Rebel fans, are you ready for the ultimate wellness experience? I'm Lindsay Turner, inviting you to join us at Pure Drip for infrared sauna, cold plunge, massage therapy, and yoga classes. We're on North 7th Street in West Monroe, and you can find us online at puredripwellness.com. Go Rebels!
Attention all Gridiron fans in Morehouse, Union, and Ouachita parishes. Communa Health Services is the cheerleader for good health for our area teens. Our clinics provide a full lineup of medical, dental, and behavioral health services to keep you in your game. Protect your family with important vaccinations. Our teams got you covered. Visit Communa Health Services today to score a healthier future for your family. For a location near you, visit communahealth.org.
It's time for the Rebel Halftime Show. First half stats, interviews, and the champion West Monroe Band. Brought to you by Zaxby's. Absolutely craveable, daringly zesty, made-to-order chicken fingers, wings, and more.
Try Zaxby's hand-breaded chicken fingers tossed in sauce. Like tongue torch. They're sweet and spicy.
At this time, we would like to congratulate the following Rebel Band members. Next weekend, they will be joining musicians from across the state in Baton Rouge for the Louisiana Music Educators Association All-State Convention. Trumpet, first chair and first overall, Thomas Lashley. Ren Hopkins, Michael Bass, Natalie Thornton, Joe Flash, Dustin Sherwin, Kira Bauer, Halen McDaniel, Seth Taylor, Chandler Rawson, and Matthew Nolan. Congratulations, Rebel Band members. Tonight, West Monroe High School is proud to present the best sounding band in the land, the West Monroe High School Marching Rebel Band. Drum majors for the Rebel Band, Kira Bauer, Garrett Frost, and Gracie Hale. Drumline captain, Brayton Ernst and Luke Lofton. Color guard captains, Josley Emery and Jayla King. Tonight, the Rebel Band performs its 2023 competition show entitled Leave the Light On. Music consists of Leave a Light On by Tom Walker, I Love You by Billie Eilish, the song They Play Every Night by Little Green Cars, soloists Aaron Townsend, Thomas Lashley, and Riley Green. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rebel Band.
Continuing the tradition established in 1968, West Monroe High School proudly presents the Rebel Raiders. The award-winning team is under the field direction of Captain Katie Johnson, Lieutenants Bailey Harris, Claire Kennedy, Shelby Grace Reynolds, and Gracie Taylor. Choreographer for the team is Mackenzie Salter, and director is Melissa Shepard. The Raiders of the Week for this week are Shelby Grace Reynolds, Bella Fontana, Billy Gabb. Tonight, the Raiders perform to Proud Mary. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rebel Raiders.
I look for our offense to probably get it going in the second half. Let's hope, let's hope it's not one of these games where it's just like this all night. And
yeah, Coach Davis said at half with his comments to Stanley, look, defense is going to win this game for us tonight. It's just one of those nights, offense not clicking, and he gave a lot of credit to North Shore's defense. They've played really well up front, and we've talked about their tackling. Before we go to a quick break, we want to give a few birthday shout-outs. Mr. Carl Ellard, celebrating his birthday. I believe I talked to him at Rebel Club. I want to say he said 87.
Oh, wow.
So happy birthday to Mr. Carl. Miss Peggy Duncan, happy birthday. And Mr. Roman McGrew. Big ball game for Roman tomorrow as the Boys and Girls Club will host Super Bowl Saturday here at Rebel Stadium. Be a fun day for a lot of youngsters and a lot of future Rebels here at Rebel Stadium. Tomorrow, 7-0 West Monroe leads. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back. We'll check in with Stanley when we return.
Rebel fans, are you ready for the ultimate wellness experience? I'm Lindsay Turner, inviting you to join us at Pure Drip for infrared sauna, cold plunge, massage therapy, and yoga classes. We're on North 7th Street in West Monroe, and you can find us online at puredripwellness.com. Go Rebels!
In the heart of our community, heroes arise every day.
Teachers, firefighters, healthcare, law enforcement, EMTs, and military. At Origin Bank, we see and appreciate you.
Introducing Hero Mortgage and Hero Checking.
Waiving all major fees for our local heroes, because you deserve it.
Every hero needs a home.
Choose Origin Bank, where heroes belong.
I'm Rick Guillo, your local banker.
And I'm Justin Underwood, your home loan lender.
Every hero has an origin story.
Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Valid ID required. Subject to credit and property eligibility. Does not apply to private banking loans.
Joe getting ready for second half action. Jordan, you got a birthday shout out.
Yeah, I was reminded after those birthdays that my father-in-law, David Putnam, his birthday will be, I believe, this Sunday. Happy birthday, early birthday to you.
Yeah, came in clutch with the generator down at Ash.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, David, and certainly helped us out. And let's see, quick scoreboard. Walker leads Benton 34-20. Karen Crow just hammering Pineville 50-0. That's at the half. Santamon all over Washita 28-0. That's at the half. Hey, halftime. West Washita leads Salmon 10-7.
Yeah.
Go Whoa.
Let's go.
Yep.
Representing District 2-5A. Good to see that. We also, as you saw, the redistricting, the proposed districts, West Washita will be dropping to 4A next year. But the Rebels will add the Neville Tigers to District 2-5A next year and will certainly renew a great rivalry.
And this West Washita game, that's one of the upsets that we'd be talking about. They're the 22 seed. I think Salmon is maybe the 10 seed. And this first round is always good for a couple of upsets. But still, I don't know how good Salmon is. We've seen Woe, and they're a pretty good football team, so I'm not terribly surprised by that. Might show what exactly what our district is.
Yeah. Let's check down the sideline with Stanley Doopy as the team has just made their way back to the home side. Stanley, did you find a place to warm up during the half?
Well, I ran into Coach Arledge, and he said, hey, you going to the concession stand? I said, well, I guess I am. What you need? He said, a popcorn and a Diet Coke and a hot chocolate. So anyway, I've been visiting with Coach Arledge, the older Coach Arledge.
Yeah, and look, if you missed it last week, Stanley got to name the formerly known as the Rebel Club Pavilion, now known as the Jerry Arledge Pavilion. Great ceremony with former head coach Jerry Arledge and his family.
Well deserved, guys.
Absolutely.
Well, a big thing here, this first possession, West Monroe really needs defensively to step up, guys, and stop them right here, and let's turn this thing back to us. Big possession right here.
You bet. Hunter Fox set to kick off from the West 40, going right to left on your radio. We get ready for second half action. West Monroe leads 7-0 over North Shore. Here's the kick from Fox. Is going to be fielded at the 15. Looking for running room. That's Williams. 25 has a block. 35 still dragging tacklers across the 40 out to the 42-yard line. There's a penalty flag laying around the 30-yard line.
That's one of the best returns I've seen against West Monroe all year. He was really patient, and once he saw it open up,
by Colin Watkins.
Holding the call against the Panthers. That flag around the 30-yard line. The Panthers had 3 penalties for 35 yards in the first half. And that's a pretty big one right there. As you said, Jordan, the Panthers with a good return against West Monroe.
Yeah, well, they would have had the ball beyond the 40, and now they're going to be all the way back on the 20, and that's a huge hit in field position.
Panthers take over at their own 20-yard line, and West Monroe defense was lights out in the first half. The Panthers had a total of 26 yards on offense. First down and 10 for North Shore. And a new quarterback, that's number 4, Kyle Williams. The speedy Williams takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts it up the middle, has room. 25, 30, and he's going to streak down the sideline. He'll be finally pushed out of bounds by Jaden Neck inside the West Monroe 40-yard line. And so the Panthers just line up and go quarterback to the left, had a blocker out in front, and Williams showed off a little speed in the biggest play of the night.
Yeah, just a little play action. Obviously they're trying to get something going in the run game. Figured if they put 2 guys back there that can run it, can make something happen. They certainly did there. Jaden Neck showing a little speed.
That's right.
Able to run down Williams down the sideline.
Williams is going to stay in the shotgun here for the Panthers on 1st down and 10 at the West Monroe 40. Here's the snap. Going to take it and hands it to Cherry off the left side. Still running, and finally the play is going to be blown dead as he stopped running with forward progress. We'll call it a gain of 2 on the play. He got to the 38-yard line. Be 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Well, and obviously we haven't seen a whole lot of Williams at quarterback, but I would imagine it's going to be pretty run-heavy with him at quarterback. So I would think West Monroe would kind of make an adjustment. Hey, run heavy. Let's kind of sell out there. I'm really not sure if Williams can throw it or not.
They'll be setting that up. Williams in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Going to take it and run left. Looking for a block and not going to get one. A couple of Rebels stop him around the line of scrimmage. It's Hayden Stewart and Nick Williams.
Williams on the keeper.
On the stop.
Yeah, just student body left, right? Just snap it. A whole lot of bodies going in one direction. Trying to find a crease somewhere. And there was really nothing there for him. So big 3rd down stop would be huge. Of course, you see the Wildbacher is back in at quarterback.
3rd down and 9 yards to go at the West Monroe 39-yard line for the Panthers. Wildbacher back in the ball game at quarterback. Calls for the football. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle, and the pass is caught at the 20 and dropped just inside the 20-yard line. Sam Reagan on the tackle alongside Chris Dade, but that's a 1st down for the Panthers at the West Monroe 17-yard line. And a big 3rd down conversion, the first 3rd down conversion of the night for the Panthers.
Yeah, and he hesitated. He was about to release that ball. He pulled it down, still looking at the same receiver. Just wanted him to get a little bit better position and delivered a strike.
Williams back in at quarterback now for the Panthers. Takes the football, going to run it himself up the middle. Looks for running room, makes the move inside the 15, and finally dropped it around the 11-yard line. Good pursuit by Parker Todd on the tackle.
That was still a big 1st down gain for Northshore, throwing these wrinkles in there and having success. And now some bigger bodies come in, Rick. Some bodies from their defense.
2nd down and 4 yards to go for the Panthers. And now a power backfield with 4 guys in the backfield. Direct snap right off the right side. Has blockers in front of him inside the 5. Gets towards the goal line. And it's close. No sign yet. They're going to say he's just short of the goal line. And that was just a power run right there by Jackson Fugate.
Yeah, so it's basically, Rick, their entire defensive line comes into the backfield and just gets in front of that talented player that we've mentioned, Fugate, and just pave a way.
Wallbacher right back in the ball game at quarterback. He'll go under center. 1st down and goal, and the Panthers moved early. What a big penalty right there as Northshore came out in an odd formation. And the offensive lineman flinched. I'm telling you, the ball is just inside the 1-yard line, and now to be backed up just inside the 6-yard line.
Yeah, but if you could see what's coming back out on the field, like I said, the entire defensive line, I think, for Northshore comes out, and they're in the backfield.
Wow, that is a big backfield.
Yeah, with Fugate as the quarterback.
Snap goes over his head. It's bouncing past the 20 on the 25, and the Panthers are going to recover it right around the 30.
Oh, that's just
and that is
backbreaker.
Incredible. They're actually going to mark it at the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And the snap just went right over the head of number 7.
Yeah, and really fortunate to have the athlete of Fugate back there to be able to get the ball because he had about 3 guys that were trying to beat him to the punch. I think they could have outrun probably someone else.
Wallbacher back in the game now. 2nd down and goal from the 27. Looks to throw. Throws one towards the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Zach Fulmer on the coverage for West Monroe. It'll be 3rd down and goal. You think back, the Panthers were half a football from 6 points. And now after a penalty and a bad snap, it's 3rd and goal from the 27.
Yeah, just had that opportunity. You know, curious to know why they changed the formation when they were able to do that with those defensive linemen in the backfield. Why did they go away from it when it's on the half-yard line?
Third down and goal from the 27. Ballmacher and the shotgun for the Panthers. Takes a snap, looks to throw, has time, steps up, throws it over the middle, and the pass is intercepted. That's Grant Edmondson, picked it off at the 10-yard line. Here comes a penalty flag after the play. Not sure what the penalty flag was for, but nonetheless, it's a turnover and an interception by Edmondson.
Yeah, I don't know what the flag is. The near side referee threw the flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, the call against West Monroe.
That must have been taunting or something like
not
that.
Sure happened after the play, but nonetheless, there's no points on the board for the Panthers. And a turnover and the first interception of the year for Grant Edmondson.
Well, now the ball's back to the 5-yard line. West Monroe's going to have to be really careful with this Northshore defense.
That's right.
You know, they've been able to get in the backfield for a good part of the night. Certainly need to get some breathing room right here to be able to run the offense.
See if Stanley can get some information on that penalty. That was after the play. First down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 5-yard line. They lead 7-0 with 8:07 left to go here in the third quarter. The Panthers were knocking on the door, and after a penalty and a bad snap, it's West Monroe's ball at the 5. There's the snap option play to the left. Federico's going to keep it himself. He's across the 10, drug down around the 15-yard line. They'll actually mark him at the 14. Gain of 9 on first down for Hayden Federico. He's second down and 1.
Yeah, well, that's what we needed, right? We needed that breathing room, and a great job right there to really, you know, now you can do a lot of things, drop in the pocket if you need to and throw it. Second and 1, the whole playbook is available.
Second down and 1 for the Rebels. I formation. Hayden Federico under center. Miles, the fullback, takes a snap, option right, hands it to him. He's up the middle, has some room across the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe. Ronaldrick Miles on the fullback dive.
Guys, I really like this offense right now. I tell you, just one way you can attack an aggressive defense, and this is Ben Sagne football right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, creating some lanes that we really didn't see in the first half. You know, maybe it's you know, creating some different angles and some leverages for that offensive line.
First down for West Monroe at their own 21-yard line. Federico stays under center. 2 wide receivers to the far side, tied into the near side. Here's the snap, and a penalty flag is going to blow this one dead, and that could be an offsides against Northshore. It's going to be a free 5 yards for West Monroe. It should be. Yep, that is the call. Encroachment against the Panthers. It'll be first down and 5. Rebels lead 7-0. 7:07 left to go here in the third quarter.
First down, 5 yards to go, Rebels.
Now the ball at the West Monroe 26-yard line. Tied in to the left, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. That's Moore. He's going to go in motion from left to right. Here's the snap, option right side, hands it to Miles. He's going to fight forward for maybe a gain of 1. They're going to call it, yep, gain of 1 on the play. Be third down and 4 for West Monroe. Thanks Simmons Sporting Goods, now offering 12 months same as cash. Tom Sanders Building Mart, from our family to yours, we can help with all your building needs. American Mattress Outlet, Rebel alum Robbie Compton promises you don't have to go into debt to get a good night's sleep. Second down and 4 for West Monroe. Federico stays under center. The I formation. Tied in to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff to the right side. That's McNeil. Slips a tackle, gets to the 30. Spin move out to about the 33-yard line. That's enough for an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe. You heard Coach Davis talk about sustaining something on offense. And that's what's happening right now for this offensive line. Just moving the chains a few times and putting together a drive for the Rebels. First down and 10 at the 33.
Certainly looks like some adjustments were made at halftime for this offensive line. Really seeing more surge than we've seen all game.
Federico stays under center. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Takes the snap, option play left, and that's going to be Miles, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain on that play. The Panthers sold out, and again, that's Fugat, number 7. Really a good player for the Panthers. Has made a lot of plays tonight. We heard Coach Arledge talk about him at Rebel Club today, how they'll move him all over the field. And he's had a good game tonight, along with number 5, Sean Collins.
Defensive linemen, their stances, Rick, they really kind of sit back on their, I don't know, their back end is really close to their heels, where their chest is really high up. It's a little bit of a different stance, but boy, they come out of it in a hurry.
Rebels go to the shotgun here on 2nd down and 10. That's Miles in motion. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to McNeil off the left side. Looking for a block. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it. Actually, that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Just could not get to the edge, and this defense just pursuing hard. And downhill's 3rd and 12.
We've had a lot of trouble running on the edge all night. Their pursuit of the football is impressive. It's relentless. You know, it's not just one person giving good pursuit. It's 3 or 4 of them. Gives you really nowhere to go.
3rd down and 12 at the West Monroe 31 for the Rebels. Rebels lead 7-0, and it's way too close for comfort. Here in round 1 of the playoffs, Federico in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, play action, looking to throw, still looking, pulls the ball down. Here comes pressure, scrambles out of the pocket, takes a shot as he heads out of bounds, the 32-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. The Rebels just unable to find a receiver open right there. Protection was good there for a little while. And Collins broke things down and forced Federico out of the pocket. And now it's 4th down and 11 for West Monroe. And Daniel Lane on to punt with Kyle Williams back deep to receive.
Kyle Williams back to return.
Northshore's defense keeping them in this ball game for sure.
Bet. Good snap by Chevalier. An end over end punt from Daniel Lane. Takes a bounce and it'll go out of bounds here on the near side on the Rebel sideline at the North Shore 40. I want to thank Community Health Services, providing you health care within West Monroe High School while providing affordable pediatric, adult, dental, and behavioral health care in Ouachita, Morehouse, and Union parishes. Twin City Tire, before your next football road trip, go see Eric VJ for incredibly affordable automotive and tire needs. I want to thank the folks at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialty Clinic, Dr. Mickey in the Glenwood Mall. And Christ Church inviting you to join them on a Sunday morning or evening service. Susie Dartlon at Eagle Bank Mortgage, wanting to purchase or refinance, call her today. Pure Drip Wellness, a modern oasis where you can let the stress of the day drip away. Crafts Galore, the Rebel Store on Arkansas Road, from shirts and tees, backpacks, and everything in between. And Rocket Fast Car Wash. It's a blast. 1st down and 10 for North Shore at their own 40-yard line. This Rebel defense, we called on again. Man in motion, here's the snaps. Fakes a speed sweep, throws one deep down the middle of the field, and the pass is incomplete. Chris Dade on the coverage. That pass intended for Jaden Scott. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and the Panthers just continue to take shots down the field, trying to hit that home run. And look, they're a home run away from tying the ball game.
Well, and they're aware of that, and they understand that if they're able to actually connect on one of those, then it's kind of a game changer for them in terms of momentum, you know. But they just really haven't been anywhere close on those routes so far tonight. I mean, I think they're probably 3 for 12 or 13, 14, something like that.
Williams back in the game at quarterback now for the Panthers. And the Panthers going to move early as the snap was over Williams' head.
Well, they're very fortunate to have left early, because that was either going to be a West Monroe ball in the red zone or a touchdown for West Monroe. So I think they would rather take the 5-yard loss and maintain the down.
Absolutely. False start against the North Shore Panthers. Backs them up 5 yards. 2nd down and 15 at their own 35-yard line. So Keith Williams in the ball game in the shotgun. He's really more of the wildcat formation for the Panthers. Rebels, here comes pressure. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Williams looking for running room. Slipping tackles in the backfield and finally dropped. That'll be a tackle for loss for Sam Reagan. Rebels had trouble bringing Williams down, but Reagan comes up in support from the safety position and makes a good play for a loss of 2.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, Williams is off to the races because there was really nobody else to this side besides the corner, and he was deep in coverage. So great play by Sam Reagan to come up and corral that quarterback.
3rd down and 18 yards to go for the Panthers. Walbacher back in the ball game at quarterback. You got to think they're going to throw it over there to the far side. Walbacher shifts over the running back Cherry, now back to the left side. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Steps up, throws to the near side. Pass is incomplete. Chris Dade all over the coverage. You can see Coach Arlish, the defensive coordinator, moving the safety to the near side. He knew that was coming on that play.
Yeah, and that's just, Rick, that's film study. You know, he's seeing something that he recognizes and, wants to get some help over the top for that cornerback. But Dade did not need it. He was all over that play. Great job by him. And look, we've talked about him for the past several weeks and how much he has grown and matured and improved as a cornerback and turned in to a really, really good one for the Rebels.
Hanrahan on to punt for the Panthers. And here comes a flag that's going to be a roughing the punter call. Panthers are going to down it at the West Monroe 37. The punter took a shot. I wasn't able to see who hit the punter.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Colin Watkins or Elijah Thomason. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look for the replay.
15 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's still going to be short.
Against the Rebels.
I don't think there are automatic first downs in high school football. Well, maybe there is on roughing the punter because they're moving the chains.
Well, it's a personal foul. That's why they've moved. Any personal foul is automatic first down.
Yeah, I'm looking for the replay to see because it was a shot. You heard the entire crowd give the old ooh response, and so definitely. Oh yeah. He really went in to try to get some of the blocker, and he missed the blocker. And when he did, he was already forward momentum, took him straight into the kicker. So, it was not intentional by any means, but
that keeps the drive alive for the Panthers at their own 47. Walbacher in the game at quarterback. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Takes a snap, looks to throw, throws it out in the flat. It's caught at the line of scrimmage, slips a tackle at the 50, down the sideline, and finally knocked out of bounds. And here comes a late flag and a late hit against West Monroe. Was knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And that's going to be 15 yards added on to the end of that one. Wasn't able to see who made the hit late.
Yeah, well, that's
the back-to-back penalties, 33 yards against the Rebels.
Yeah, and in a game when you're up only by 1 score, really can't be giving them that much yardage. Especially on a 4th down punt, that's, keeps the drive alive. And now, after they had a gain of 11 or 12, a tack on 15 at the end, and suddenly they're in striking distance.
Ball at the West Monroe 24. So roughing the punter and a late hit out of bounds as the Panthers in business. Shotgun formation for Walbacher. He'll move Cherry from right to left. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes the speed sweep. Looks to throw. Throws one towards the far sideline. The pass is caught. That's a touchdown, Northshore. They finally hit on a pass down the sideline, and that was number 4, Kyle Williams, the do-it-all man for the Panthers. Catches that one. And that's a touchdown for Northshore.
Yeah, they've been looking for that the whole game. Finally struck on one. As I mentioned, they know they're within 1 score. They just got to get one of them to really have a chance here.
I can't tell, but it looks like they're going to go for 2. Panthers are going to have to burn a timeout on the extra point. Just definitely some personnel confusion. We'll take a 30-second break. 1:39 left to go in the third quarter. 7-6 Rebels. Will be right back.
Christ Church is proud to support the West Monroe Rebels. If you or your family are looking for a place to find community, we would love for you to be a guest at one of our Sunday services in West Monroe, Ruston, or Sterlington at 9 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. For more information, go to christchurch.la and go Rebs.
For the West Monroe Rebel fan, football isn't just a game. Rebel football is a heritage. The Rebel Store on Arkansas Road is proud to be a part of the sacred West Monroe Rebel football culture. The Rebel Store for Rebel shirts, keychains, bumper stickers, game day bags, team flags, jewelry, and much more. The Rebel Store on Arkansas Road.
Welcome back, folks. Panthers took a timeout on the extra point. Still can't see or can't tell if they're going to go for two.
I think they are, guys.
They are. They're going to line up and go for two. Ballbacher, the quarterback. Two wide receivers to the near side. Panthers going for two to try to take the lead. Man in motion. There's the snap. Gets by the quarterback, and it's going to be on the turf. And the Rebels will recover the football. Now the Panthers recover, but nonetheless, the two-point conversion is no good. And the Rebels will keep the lead, 7-6, 1:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Be back in 30 seconds.
Football fans, there's very few things that compare to the passion we have for the game. We'll drive hours to watch our favorite team play. Before the next time you get on the road, do it on a new set of grips from Twin City Tire in West Monroe. Eric VJ owns Twin City. He has every brand of tire, rim packages, lift kits, tow bars for RVs, and now he can handle all of your hitch work, gooseneck, fifth wheel, rear, and front hitches. And he offers 12 months same as cash. Twin City Tire in West Monroe.
Back, 7-6 Rebels lead, 5 plays, 60 yards, 30 yards of those penalties against West Monroe. Scoring drive brought to you by Tillman Tire in West Monroe. Since 1948 and now owned by Scotty Robinson, they've been taking care of your vehicle needs, specializing in front-end alignments, brakes, and suspension work.
We've got a ball game.
Hammerhand to kick off for the Panthers from the East 40. Line drive kick. That one's going to go deep, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Rebels will take over at their own 20. Let's check down with Stanley Dupuy for a sideline report. Stanley, we got a good one.
It's too good of one, guys. We offensively, we got to get together. And I said it before. I really think the option is there. Fed's going to have to run some. We're going to have to pitch some. But, we moved the ball running the option before, and we're going to have to get something going right now, guys. It's minute 39 to go in the third quarter, and I tell you what, it's anybody's ball game right there. I'm just very surprised that Northshore did not kick the extra point.
The kicker certainly has a leg as he just booted that one through the end zone for a touchback on the kickoff. The Rebels will start off in the shotgun formation with Federico and Ziggy Etheridge. Two wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Pump fake, looks a throw. Throws one deep down the far sideline for David Moore, and the pass is caught, but he's going to be out of bounds. Made the catch at the Panther 45. What a catch by David Moore. It's a little bit out of bounds. It was well covered by the Panthers.
Yeah, just his ball skills. That was they faked the little screen route there and then tried to go deep, but the cornerback stayed true in his coverage, and the ball just a little bit too far outside, bringing him to the out of bounds. But West Monroe taking their own shots.
Yep, second down and 10 for West Monroe. Two wide receivers to the near side, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Federico takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle. Has room across the 25, and it goes down around the 28-yard line. Went down somewhat awkwardly. Pops right back up. It'll be third down and about 2 yards to go for West Monroe.
A really good read and a good pull from Ziggy, because Ziggy thought he fumbled the ball. He turned around like the ball was loose. That's how long Fed kept it there in the pocket to get his read correct, and he made the right one.
Very physical tackle right there on the quarterback. Third down, 2 yards to go. Federico gets in the I formation. Caden Willis, the fullback. Ziggy Etheridge, the tailback. 4-down lineman for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Option play to the right side. Fed's going to keep it, but he's going to be short. Gain of 1 on the play. Gets out to the 29. It'll be 4th down and 1 yard to go for West Monroe. And just not much running room right there.
Yeah, North Shore's defensive line was slanting into the direction of the run and really just selling out on a dive. And that's really what they expected and able to stop that right there. 4th and 1 and
4th down and 1. The offense is still on the field. Maybe they're going to go a hard count here, try to draw the Panthers off sides. Federico under center, calling hard signals. Now looks to the sideline, and the Rebels are going to call a timeout. We'll take one too. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Rebels lead 7-6. It'll be 4th down when we come back.
If you haven't been to the home improvement outlet lately, you're missing out. Come check out our new custom showroom with appliances from Thor, Cafe, GE, Frigidaire, and more. Our flooring department has many options to fit your budget, from porcelain to luxury vinyl planks to carpet. And we offer financing like 12 months, same as cash. If you're building a new home, we can help you with that too. Bring us your plans and our team of estimators will help you get all the materials you need to turn dreams into reality.
Now cue that jingle.
The home improvement alley. You build it for less.
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Rick Guillo alongside Jordan Guillo, Ben Sagne, Stanley Dupuy, Tim Gallion here with us. It's been a weird ball game. Rebels lead 7-6. It's been somewhat of a frustrating ball game, but you got to tip your cap to the North Shore defense. They've done a really good job up front tonight, stopping the rushing attack from West Monroe. Daniel Lane will be out to punt for West Monroe now. Kyle Williams back deep to receive for the Panthers. Good snap from Chevalier. Lane gets the punt off, end over end punt. Will hit the turf and take a West Monroe bounce. Williams decides to pick it up, and he'll be dropped right around the 37-yard line. Good tackle on special teams. Chevalier.
Daniel Chevalier made the tackle.
On the stop.
That's going to do it for the third quarter.
Last play of the third quarter. It'll be the home improvement outlet fourth quarter. When we come back, Rebels lead by 1, 7-6. We'll be right back.
Rebel fans, are you ready for the ultimate wellness experience? I'm Lindsay Turner, inviting you to join us at Pure Drip for infrared sauna, cold plunge, massage therapy, and yoga classes. We're on North 7th Street in West Monroe, and you can find us online at puredripwellness.com. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the broadcast here on LA 105.3 KLIP Monroe. Your home for West Monroe High School football. Walker leads Benton 41-20. Rebels lead North Shore 7-6. The Panthers have it at their own 37. Williams in the shotgun, takes a snap, going to run it himself, looking for a block, makes a move. Stiff arm, still at the 35 and be upended around the 34-yard line. Good tackle in space by Zach Fulmer. Good job by Grant Edmondson coming down for support. That'll be a loss of 3 yards on the play for the Panthers. And Rebels were all over that one.
Yeah, really good pursuit the whole way, stringing that out all the way out to the sideline. Yeah, he was eluding defenders, but he was just going laterally, so not really gaining any ground. Great job, though, like you said, Fulmer going low to finally get him down.
2nd down and 13 yards to go. Williams still in the game at quarterback for the Panthers. 2 wide receivers to the far side here in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Takes it, fakes the handoff, has blockers to the left side, and he'll be wrapped up and drugged down about the 34 by Grant Edmondson. Penalty flags all over the place in the backfield.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty serious, there's multiple flags coming in, and yeah, that's going to be the call.
Holding against North Shore.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty rough one on Hayden Stewart, that play.
Look, Hayden Stewart has to be a frustrating player to try to block.
He's incredibly quick. He's got a low center of gravity, but his quickness makes him extremely difficult to block. Like you said, he's able to get under your pad level His hands, he uses his hands really well.
Ben's made comparisons to J.R. Hayden.
Yeah.
And certainly reminds you of his style of play. Walbacher back in the game at quarterback. 2 wide receivers. Walbacher in the shotgun. Rebels with 4 down linemen. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Throws to the near side. It's caught by Williams. Tries to make a man miss. And he'll be tackled right there around the 28, 27-yard line. Good tackle by Colin Watkins.
Colin Watkins, Zach Fulmer.
Yeah, and you can tell Williams, you know, seems to be their biggest playmaker, trying to get him the ball out in space.
Good job by Fulmer.
Yeah.
David Moore in a cornerback, too, able to hold the edge right there, and it's 3rd down and about 17 yards to go. 3 wide receivers to the wide side, the far side of the field. Walbacher in the shotgun. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Steps up, throws one deep down the far side. The pass is caught at the 45 and drugged down around the 35, 33-yard line. Parker Todd on the tackle, the touchdown saving tackle. And that was a jump ball caught by Jaden Scott.
Yeah, I really have no idea. I'm watching the replay because I don't understand how. Oh,
he just went over the top of Chris Dade and made the catch.
Yeah, Dade missed when he tried to swat it away. Good
What
job
a
by Parker
big
Todd.
First down for North Shore. It was 3rd down at about 17.
And again, look, they've been taking those shots all night. And here, just in the 3rd and 4th quarter, able to connect on 2 big ones.
Walbacher in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Calls for the football. Hands it to Cherry off the right side. Has blockers and has running room. Finally drugged down at about the 27. Tackled by Hayden Stewart. One of the best run gains the Panthers have had on first down. Gain of 7. And it's 2nd down and 3 now for North Shore. 9:35 left to go in the ball game. 7-6 West Monroe leads. For the Panthers on the move. Here's the snap. Bobbles the snap. Walbacher has to bring it down. There's a ball on the ground. No sign yet who's recovered the football. West Monroe saying they have it. Still no sign from an official, and they're going to say it's 3rd down. Colin Watkins really upset and not sure how the Rebels didn't get that one. That would have been a big turnover.
Yeah, it would have been huge in this part of the game and this part of the field. But you know, another high snap for North Shore, and he tried to run. He was able to actually corral it, but he tried to run with it, and then it got knocked loose again.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. Williams is back in the game at quarterback in the Wildcat. And the Panthers are going to jump off sides. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 7 will be 3rd and 12. Hey, this 4th quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Check out their showroom and know that you can find anything you need for building or remodeling. Home Improvement Outlet, your 4th quarter sponsor for tonight. 8:39 left to go in the ball game. And now it's 3rd down and 12.
Guys, you got to give an assist to the band on that one.
Yeah, right in front of the band, and you can hear them crank up again here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and there wasn't, you could tell that the line fired off, but there was no snap.
Right.
So it definitely made it difficult, you know, for the cadence for them to be able
Play
to hear.
clock is down to 5. Panthers having to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Williams takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's looking for running room. Slips tackles, has room. 25, 20. And it'll be wrapped up and brought down around the 12-yard line. Just found the seam. Zach Fulmer makes the tackle. Rebels seem to be right there in position. And unable to make the play. It just overran the play.
Yeah, 2 safety and a backer just over pursued and opened up a cutback lane for him. Really just a cut up lane.
Job by Colin Watkins and Zach Fulmer to save a touchdown. It's 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the 12. 7:58 left to go in the ball game. Walbacher in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to Cherry off the right side, and he's not going to go anywhere. Hayden Stewart right in his kitchen. Tyler Roark on the bottom of the pile as well. Loss of 1 on the play.
Loss of a yard.
Yeah, and their run game all night, anytime the Wallbachers in, their run game really hasn't been there. It's when Williams is there, but now here comes the power package.
Yep, that's Fugat, the defensive lineman. 2nd down and 11. And they're just going to go student body right. Everybody in the stadium knows it, or maybe left. But 7's going to carry it. High snap, bobbles it, and he's going to be leveled in the backfield.
Oh, they calling it dead with a penalty flag.
Tyler Roark, after the bobbled snap, but a penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. False start, the call against the Panthers.
But again,
and that's actually a break for North Shore, because that would have been a big loss on 2nd down.
And the loss of down, that's the 2nd time that has happened for them, to where the penalty actually turned out to be a break. And now they're going back to Williams and the other personnel.
Just hoping West Monroe misses tackles. 2nd down, 16 yards to go for the Panthers at the 19. Here's the snap. Williams is going to keep it off the right side. Cuts up, has room. 10, stiff arms inside the 10 to the 6. Big gain for Kyle Williams to the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 3.5 yards to go.
Really, he has a burst of speed once he gets to the edge, and he just, once he turns those jets on, he gets to the 2nd level in a hurry, making pursuit difficult. Really going to have to bow up right here.
6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the ball game, and it's 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Rebel fans on their feet. The band cranks up. Rebels desperately need a stop. It's certainly a big play here in this ball game. Williams in the shotgun, takes a snap, bobbles it, has to go backwards. Now trying to retreat, and the Rebels are going to stop him around the 10. Again, the snap has been an issue for the Panthers, and the Rebels take advantage right there. Host the Rebels on the stop for West Monroe. And it's 4th down and about 8 yards to go, and the Panthers will send out the field goal unit.
We know he's got the leg.
Hanrahan to attempt a 27-yard field goal. Low snap on the ground. The holder's able to pull it up. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Wow, what a job by the holder to pick the ball up off the ground and set it up for Hanrahan. And it's 9-7 North Shore with 5:26 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. In the heart of our community, heroes arise every day.
Teachers, firefighters, healthcare, law enforcement, EMTs, and military. At Origin Bank, we see and appreciate you.
Introducing Hero Mortgage and Hero Checking.
Waiving all major fees for our local heroes, because you deserve it.
Every hero needs a home.
Choose Origin Bank, where heroes belong.
I'm Rick Guillo, your local banker.
And I'm Justin Underwood, your home loan lender.
Every hero has an origin story.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Valid ID required. Subject to credit and property eligibility. Does not apply to private banking loans.
Welcome back, folks. 5:26 left to go in the ball game. Scoring drive, 9 plays, 53 yards. And a 27-yard field goal by Ethan Hanrahan, junior kicker and wide receiver. And the Panthers, North Shore, they lead West Monroe 9-7. And this West Monroe offense, who has struggled all night, to find a rhythm, to find a drive.
Well, this is kind of how North Shore has won all year.
That's right.
Really keep it a low-scoring game. Their defense keeps them in the ball game, and they try to squeak one out at the end. Even the games they've lost, they've been really close in low-scoring games. So this is no surprise to their method.
Kicker having trouble getting the ball to stay on the tee, and is going to ask for another football. Last time, Hanrahan booted it through the end zone for a touchback.
I still can't. That ball rolled the whole way back to that holder on that field goal, and he was able to handle it, get it down, and Hanrahan to stay focused and get that ball through the uprights.
Here we go. A sky kick towards the far side and bobbled. The ball's on the turf, and the Panthers say they have it, and they do. A mistake trying to catch the football, and the Panthers have recovered the fumble, and they'll have the football at the West Monroe 33-yard line. And that's an unfortunate mistake. And a big one here with 5:23 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, and I would expect a heavy dose of Williams right here.
Yep.
In at quarterback. I mean, I would expect him to run the ball, obviously, just for time's sake. The difference here is, well, now another field goal. Then you have to score to be able to take the lead. West Monroe defense really going to have to stand tall right here.
Rebels desperately need a stop here on defense to keep their season alive. 5:23 left to go in the ball game. And that's Kyle Williams at quarterback for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Going to keep it. Nope's going to hand it to Cherry off the right side. Cuts back up and gets to about the 30-yard line. Cole Michael Stevens, Parker Todd on the stop. Gain of 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 7. But the clock continues to run.
Yeah, good heavy pursuit there, Rick. You know, we've seen a lot of Williams keeping that ball. So a good job by them staying true to their keys and getting to Cherry, get him on the ground.
2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. Williams letting the play clock go down as far as he can. Now it's at 5. Takes the snap, going to keep it himself. Has a blocker in front. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 on the play. That's Tyler Roark on the stop for West Monroe. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Loss of 2.
For the Panthers, the clock is at 4:22.
What a speed of Roark right there.
Good play.
Able to run him down. Another high snap for Northshore.
3rd down and 9 yards to go. Play clock down to 15. Game clock right at 4 minutes. Panthers just taking their time, trying to milk as much as they can off of this clock. Williams in the Wildcat in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Has a block on the edge and has plenty of running room. He's going to go out of bounds right at the chains.
Yeah, they're going to call that
Here
hold.
Comes
good.
a flag. That should be a hold on the edge.
Yeah, that was that's on the far side, and it was obvious from here.
Yep, holding the call against the Panthers. That would have been a 1st down for the Panthers. He went out of bounds right at the sticks at around the 23.
You know, the North Shore coach is upset because of which ref called it, because the line judge that was actually right in front of it didn't call it. It was the back judge. Still a good call. I mean, it was, you could see it from here.
3rd down and 11. Coach is still livid on the sideline over there. They'll wind the clock at 3:40.
Well, that allows them to take more time off the clock. That penalty does. Could have had a 1st down anyway, but he went out of bounds.
3rd down and 11 for the Panthers. Williams in the shotgun. There's the snap, bobbles it. Has to go backwards, dodges a man in the backfield, dodges another tackler, gets a block, and he'll go out of bounds around the 30.
Williams on the carry.
It'll be 4th down for the Panthers.
Yeah, interesting decision. You know, it's going to be a tough one. You're on the 30.
3:09. Good news is he ran out of bounds and the clock stopped.
Bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I would imagine they would.
Had several chances. How about that blindside block right there at the end?
I think they're going to try a field goal, Rick.
Look, Hanrahan's got the leg. We've seen it.
Oh, no,
they're going to punt. They're going to line up the punt, and Rebels are probably going to play this one safe.
Yeah.
They'll watch for the hard count or the fake punt. Confusion on the sideline for North Shore. Play clock down to 1, and here comes a delay. It's got to be a delay of game.
No, they moved.
Let's see. The play clock's down to 0, and there's still not a whistle blown yet. Not sure what's going on, folks. It's finally a delay of game call, and the referee's asking if West Monroe wants to accept it.
Yeah, maybe not, because it gives you a better chance at a touchback if you keep them forward.
It takes away a possible hard count here. Delay of game is the call finally from the head official. The ball's at the 35-yard line of the Panthers. Of the Rebels. The Rebels are staying in safe mode with the defense out there in regular formation. Panthers had trouble with the snap earlier. Good snap this time. Punter gets the punt away. It's going to be fielded by David Moore at the 15. 20 gets to the near side and is pushed out of bounds around the 27-yard line.
That was not the design whatsoever.
That was over-the-shoulder punt catch.
Yeah,
David Moore.
David Moore was lined up on the wide out to the near side and was just running back to potentially block him, and the ball was kicked right at him like a pass. Caught it over the shoulder and turned around, and really they would have had a chance to down it, but even if it's a touchback, you're on the 20, he's able to give us an extra 7 yards.
Coach Rob Arledge wanted a late hit out of bounds on that play, and I can't blame him. 4 wide receivers for the Rebels here on first down and 10 at their own 27. Federico in the shotgun. 4 down lineman for the Panthers. Calls for the football, looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws one deep down the near side, has David Moore. The pass is incomplete. David Moore had a step on his defender.
Yeah, well, the defender was able to get a little bit of Moore down, and Moore turned to the ref like, isn't that a hold? Because there was some contact down the field, and he kind of held him up just a hair.
Sure did. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and so that pass would have been on the money had he not been held up.
It did slow Moore down the sideline. 2:54 left to go in the ball game. Second down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 27. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Davis will go in motion. Here's the snap. Play action, throws it out to Davis to the near side. He has the catch and are over to the sideline at about the 32. A gain of 5 yards on second down. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And
5-yard gain. 3rd down.
Good tackle in space there, or a good job to get Davis out of bounds by the Panthers. It's 3rd down and 5. 2:49 left.
Fed took a shot, and he's limping around, Rick. Loss of his mobility would cause some concern, but West Monroe staying with 4 wide receivers. Just with the time, I'm guessing they're going to stay in the air.
3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Rebels. Federico takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it out in the flat, overthrows Davis. And it's going to be 4th down and 5. Just threw it too high and out of the reach of Trez Davis. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the ball game. Each team with 2 timeouts left.
This could be the game right here. 4th
Rebels
and 5,
have to go for it. 4th down, 5 yards to go for West Monroe. They'll stay in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Federico takes a snap. He rolls left, looks to throw, throws, and the pass is caught. That's Dupriest, and that's an Origin Bank 1st down.
A terrible spot.
That is a terrible spot.
Yeah, okay, the other ref is trying to correct him.
Oh, my gosh. The pass was complete well beyond the chains. You saw on the replay right there. And the referee spotted it.
Well, Rick, the other ref is trying to correct him.
That was a very poor spot. The pass was complete past the chains. Forward progress would have been a 1st down for West Monroe. And I don't think it's there, guys. They're going to measure it. They stretch the chains out, and he's short. I can't get over the spot. First down, Panthers. Dupriest caught the football. Watch the replay here. The line to gain was the 37. He caught it right at the 38.
Wow.
Federico is pleading to the head official. That is a poor spot, folks. I don't know how else to say it. The ball forward progress was easily past the chains. Hayden Federico letting the official know, like, that is a poor spot. That's all I can say about it. And that is a crucial mistake.
First down.
That is a crucial mistake in spotting the football.
Yeah, he spotted it where Dupriest went down, or where the ball hit the ground as he was, as he hit the ground. But it's, I kind of feel like that's 101 for.
You can see one of the chain guys being escorted off the Northshore sideline. He's letting them know about it too. Kyle Williams in the Wildcat shotgun. Here's a direct snap. He's going to run it to the right. Cuts it back up the middle, and he'll be dropped around the 35, 34-yard line. Hayden Stewart on the stop. Rebels will take a timeout with 2:32 left to go. Wow, you hate to see it come down to something like that.
Yeah, especially, this time of year. It could be a season ender for the Rebels. Obviously have a chance here to get a stop, maybe a turnover, and still be able to take their shots down the field. But yeah, you hate for something like that to potentially end a season for a high school team.
Wow. I just
and Rick, look, I have to say we normally stay extremely objective, but I do feel like we're still objective here on what that was. We would say the
folks,
same thing if it went the other way.
You feel our pain on the spot, but we have a perfect vantage point from this booth. It was right in front of us, and we watched the replay over and over. And tough break for the Rebels. It's second down and 7 for the Panthers. The ball is at the West Monroe 34. There's 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Rebels, I believe, have one timeout. Kyle Williams will stay in the Wildcat formation. 4-down lineman for the Rebels. Here's the snap. Going to keep it himself, and here comes a penalty flag. That's going to be a false start against the Panthers. Going to back them up 5 yards. 2 seconds rolled off the clock.
The Panthers, 5 yards.
Yeah, but as a dead ball foul, I'm not sure if that kills the clock. They may be able to run it for another 25 off the play clock. Is that?
That shouldn't be the case. Ball is at the 39 now. 2:29 left to go in the game.
Yeah, it's just the play clock.
Second down and 12.
Interestingly, they've got a tailback really deep.
Like a safety that you see on a victory formation. High snap. Williams comes down with it. Trying to go up the middle, slips a tackle. Still slipping tackles, gets to the 35. And the Rebels will call a timeout with 2:22 left to go. And third down and 8 yards to go for the Panthers.
And that's why they have that back there, Rick, no doubt. The snap.
Yeah,
they've been having trouble with it all night, so they decided to put someone back there just in case.
Williams seems to be cramping. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Football fans, there's very few things that compare to the passion we have for the game. We'll drive hours to watch our favorite team play. Before the next time you get on the road, do it on a new set of grips from Twin City Tire in West Monroe. Eric VJ owns Twin City. He has every brand of tire, rim packages, lift kits, tow bars for RVs, and now he can handle all of your hitch work, gooseneck, fifth wheel, rear, and front hitches. And he offers 12 months same as cash. Twin City Tire in West Monroe.
Welcome back, folks. Rebels trail 9-7 with 2:22 left to go in the ball game. It'll be third down and 8 yards to go. Something to note that Kyle Williams, who's been running the football out of the Wildcat formation, is limping off the field. And the biggest play of the ball game right here.
Yeah, third down. I think West Monroe's out of timeout, so Northshore going to be able to run off at least another 40 seconds.
Third down and 8 yards to go. Walbacher in the ball game at quarterback. You got to think they'll run the football here. There's the snap. He's going to hand it to Cherry off the left side, looking for running room. Not going to have much. He gets to the 32. It'll be fourth down and about 5 yards to go, but the clock is running with 2:12 left to go in this ball game. Rebels trail 9-7. Play clock is at 30.
Yeah,
but 1:34 left.
But a good enough gain right there to make fourth down manageable.
4th and 5.
They're going to send the punter out.
I would imagine they're going to let the clock run all the way down and take a timeout. The Rebels will have one last chance on offense.
David Moore back to the turn.
Get play clock down to 5. And the Panthers will take a delay of game penalty, and the clock is continuing to run. Should have stopped at 1:34. It's at 1:29. Delay of game, the call against North Shore.
Against North Shore.
You know, I'm not sure why it wasn't an injury timeout when Williams went down, and we had to call one.
Now it's fourth down and 10. 1 minute, 29 seconds left on the clock. David Moore standing at the 5, and this would be a good time for a special play. A good snap to the punter. An end-over-end punt's going to hit the turf and take a West Monroe bounce. Nope, now it's going to start rolling backwards, and the ball will die at about the 13-yard line. 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go. Could be the final possession of the season for the Rebels, and they need something special to happen. With 1:17 left, of course, Federico has the ability to throw the football deep.
Yeah.
And you've got a couple of guys that can go get it.
Yeah, well, you know, you expect them to, kind of do what they've done all year, try to get the ball to either number 7 or 11, or even McNeil maybe on a rail route.
First and 10 Rebels from the 13.
You've got to do something for big chunks of yardage.
3 wide receivers to the near side for the Rebels. 1 to the far side. Federico in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, throws a slip screen to Dupriest. It's high, he makes the catch, cuts back upfield, and he'll go down around the 20. Rebels are going to have to hurry. 1:08 left to go. Gain of about 7 yards on first down. Rebels hurry to the line of scrimmage. Clock now at 59 seconds. Second down and 3. Here's the snap. Federico looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket, has time, has a man. That's Davis. The pass is caught at the 48. The Rebels are on the move. The clock will stop with the first down. Good catch by Trez Davis. And a good throw by Federico. 51 seconds left to go. It's an Origin Bank first down at the West Monroe 48. Federico in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Here's the snap, looks to throw, steps up, throws it. The pass is caught by Dupriest, but here comes a penalty flag, and the Rebels are pointing. That's going to be a hold call against North Shore. The clock is at 40 seconds. Holding is the call against the Panthers.
Well, I think there might be a 10-second runoff.
Well, they're asking if Coach Davis wants to decline the penalty because the pass was complete.
Oh.
40 seconds left in the game. Still waiting on the ball to be spotted.
Yeah, West Monroe obviously trying to get a play in so that once they spot it, as soon as they're ready to play, whistle is blown, the clock will start.
The line of scrimmage was the 48. The pass was caught. The line of scrimmage was the West Monroe 48. The pass was caught at the North Shore 44. And the officials are sorting things out with 40 seconds left to go. And if anything, this gives the Panthers time to regroup.
Yeah, West Monroe really had them on their heels. Oh, it's going to be from the spot.
Holding the call, and that's going to put the football at the 34-yard line. Ball at the North Shore 34. 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Federico is in the shotgun.
North Shore's going to take a timeout.
North Shore wants some clarification on the spot. Timeout, North Shore. 40 seconds left to go. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Our senses allow us to live life to the fullest, and life is too short to have pain, discomfort, and sleepless nights. Dr. Lauren Mickey and the staff of the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialists of West Monroe are here to help. You have the problem, they have the solution. Discover a healthy new life with a trip to the ENT specialists in the Glenwood Mall in West Monroe. Dr. Lauren Mickey and the staff of the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialists of West Monroe are proud supporters of Rebel football.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Let's check in real quick with Stanley on the sideline.
Well, guys, it's do or die right here. We got about 40 seconds left. Rebels are on the move. They're giving Fed plenty of time. Look for some more crossing routes and see if we can get Edmiston or somebody open here.
First down and 10 at the North Shore 34-yard line. Still waiting on the officials to start play.
Yeah, and with, obviously we're 4 downs regardless. Got to keep going, but Edmondson down here on the near side is one-on-one with a cornerback. And he's probably got about 4 or 5 inches on him in terms of height. So
here we go. Federico in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Panthers showing blitz, takes a snap, steps up, throws one deep towards the end zone, and the pass is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. And look, there's 34 seconds left. You can't blame the safety. He was beat for the touchdown, and it's not a spot foul. He saved a touchdown for North Shore. He just grabbed Edmondson's jersey and didn't let him go and saved a touchdown because Edmondson was behind the defender.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right, 100%. That's actually a smart move by that defensive back.
Now, though, the Rebels, that holding right there puts the ball at the 24-yard line, getting closer to field goal range.
Well, you really, closer the better for a field goal. Punch one in would be even better.
Still waiting on the change to get set. Ball is at the 24. It's a first down for West Monroe.
Got a linebacker out here lined up on David Moore.
4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Federico in the shotgun alongside McNeil. Takes a snap, bobbles it, grabs it, now has to be flushed out of the pocket. Steps up, hits his own man, throws the ball in the flat, and the pass is incomplete. Risky play, but it stops the clock with 26 seconds. Fed knew he couldn't take a sack right there.
That's right. Smart. Very heads-up veteran play right there to try to just do something. Look, he completes that. It's huge because he's open. If he completes it, it's huge, but still heads-up play just to try to deliver a football, and, of course, the incomplete pass stops the clock.
26 seconds left. Rebels trail 9-7. Second down from the 24. 4 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Federico steps up, throws it to the near side, and the pass is caught by David Moore on his feet. He'll go out of bounds around the 12. That's going to be, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 14. There's 20 seconds left.
Great job by David Moore because the tackle was about to be made inbounds. Great job to get rid of that tackler and be heads up and, not try to make anything. Sometimes your big-time players try to make a big play and cut that back in. Good job by him.
Second down, and they're going to say 2nd and 1. Here's the snap to Federico. Throws it out to McNeil, and the pass is incomplete. We got to make sure the down is right. It's now saying 3rd and short, but it could be
4th.
It could be 4th. It is. It's 4th down in inches. 16 seconds left on the clock.
I think the coaches need to know that it's it's 4th down.
4th and 1.
And now there's some confusion. Coach Davis is holding up 3rd.
Well, they thought the play before that it was 2nd down because that's what the down box had. The down box was off. 1 down. When it was 2nd down, it showed a 1. 3rd down, it showed a 2. And so, the coaches made a play call that, was for 2nd down, not for 3rd down.
Right.
Guys, I've lost track myself. Is it 3rd or 4th?
It should be. It should be
it's 4th. Yeah.
Should be 4th, but the down box was incorrect.
That's right.
So, Coach Davis is pleading like, well, that makes a difference. If I'd have known it was 3rd down.
Nonetheless, the Rebels have to be prepared. They'll reset the play clock at 25, so the Rebels will have time. If it's 4th down, you got to get your field goal team ready.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion down there
with the officials.
Because I think the side judge knows that the box was incorrect. It's just how do you go about.
The ball's at the 14-yard line, and now the head official is going to come over and talk to head coach Kevin Davis and explain the situation, which is not a good sign. It means it's going to be 4th down. And here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, but I mean, look, that changes your play call. If if you think it's 2nd down or 3rd down, it's a little bit different.
Here we go. This will be a 31-yard field goal from the right hash. Dejan to hold, Hunter Fox to kick it. And here comes a timeout from the Panthers to ice the kicker.
He's got a lot of wind at his back.
Ball is on the right hash. We'll keep it here. Let's check down with Stanley and maybe get some clarification on the down box.
Well, you're correct. It is 4th down. And they were telling him the play that David had that, went out of bounds. I guess they just didn't get the marker right on the thing. But anyway, long story short, it is 4th down, and Coach Davis is elected to send Hunter Fox out and well within his range to kick this. And he's just right hash mark. Got a little wind at his back, and this is a kick that I know that Hunter can make.
Hunter Fox, sophomore kicker, on to attempt a 31-yard field goal. 16 seconds left. Rebels trail by 2. Dejan to hold. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is blocked. Northshore has blocked the kick. And that'll do it. Wow. The Rebels are in shock. If we can get a replay here, we can try to see where the breakdown was on the field goal.
I think it was in the middle. I mean, it's in direct line with the kick. It's a good snap, a good hold.
The hold was down, and it was right up the gut. Not real sure from that vantage point who blocked it. But that'll end the Rebel season. 11 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, just take a knee if they can get a snap.
And a huge upset that will be talked about across the state of Louisiana. It'll be
that's a punch to the gut right there.
Yeah, Rebels have won 29 straight round one ball games, and that streak comes to an end tonight. Final score: Northshore 9, West Monroe 7. And just a sickening feeling.
Yeah, heartbreaking for the seniors, Rick. Heartbreaking for all these young men and the coaches. That's a very tough loss. But look, hats off to Northshore. You know, they really came to play. Their defense was lights out. We knew that coming in, that they were going to be, you know, very good. They're disciplined, good tacklers, and just, you know, West Monroe able to get something cooking at the end, but really not much.